issues.
We may actually be live now. Second to try. We're live. Session 3 of Hexad of Hyskosa on RPG MP3. And yes, we are live. Everything's coming to be live. All right. Welcome again. I'm sitting in the dark because you don't really want to watch me, honestly. It's terrible. Should get a candle or something just under here. That's what I want. I want a candle. You should bring me a candle.
Such a mood.
She should bring me a candle. A little bit of salty lady there, eh?
Yes, so good. Love this
Salty
thing.
lady.
Salty.
It's good actually. I quite like it. It's good. Oh, they haven't had beer in a while. I have not had a try log into Twitch again just to check on my phone that everything's good on the chat. But there we go. Aaron had the wrong color top on, which meant that I was on the wrong stream. But now I'm on the correct one. All is well with the world.
I'll try and change my top next time.
Yeah, just wear the same thing and it will confuse the fuck out of me. That's all I'm saying. I'll just be like, what? What? No, help! All right, what's going on here? Oh god, everything's changed. It's just terrifying. Oh, that's better. Now, look at that! Look at the little bees working. Oh, everything's good. Do you always chat so long before the game? Yes. Yes, we do. Terribly sorry. No, we don't. We're selling a house and buying a new one, so I had to sign some documents before we got started, unfortunately. So we were a little late, more so than chatting. Well, there was chatting. Let's not lie. There was chatting while we were signing. It was still, you know. I know it is. It's chatting. Chatting it is. So, would somebody like to do a wonderful recap of the wonderful things that happened? What everybody drinks, apparently.
Oh, I gotta open my beer.
It's Fury.
Aww.
She's just here to get you pissed from the beach.
Yeah, thank you, Fury.
She is.
Pissed from the beach.
Tell her to remote in.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's a new world, right? Okay. Does somebody want to do a recap, or should I do a recap? Because I trust you.
Riding a giant gator.
You did. Thing purchased you a giant gator.
It almost ate us.
We got lots of wallets. I remember that.
First, we ran
Yeah, we
into
did
this
make lots of wallets.
wagon kind of left in the swamp and stuff, and
Yes.
met the traveling folk, the Vistani.
Terribly stereotyped Vistani.
That's quite all right.
I know, but it made me feel bad.
And then let's see. They said the nearest town was a little to the east and stuff like that, so we traveled that way. We talked with them for a long time and hung out. It was super cool. They said there's also creatures of the night, that are blood-sucking fiends and stuff. And then we're surrounded by wall of mist.
Right. You are surrounded by a wall of mist. That is true.
We landed in the town. Let's see. Just lots of notes about the people there, as well as murders that have happened with the Marais de Tarascon. Is that right?
Marais de Tarascon. Sorry.
That's new.
Sorry, I have a bunch of sounds that I can play. It works. That makes me super happy.
We can't wait to abuse the crap out of all of them.
Right? I mean, perfect for our ice witch. I have ice spells.
Ooh.
Yes.
I know, we're gonna just improved your game a millionfold. It'll distract me yet again, but it'll give me something else to play with. Go on, Aaron. Sorry.
See that we see there's a light brighter than a lantern. We kind of look up to see it, and then we slide towards the light. Is that right? I don't remember that happening. I think I was too drunk at that point.
You were punting along, and you saw a light above the swamp.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh, my notes are not great. Not great notes. We did make it to a tavern.
We made it to a tavern and started
Did.
exploring this place. This town.
I don't know.
Went to a funeral.
People are just falling dead, but there
Yeah.
smells like rotten meat like right before then.
There's also people missing.
Got it.
Yeah. We attended the funeral of Jeremiah Derriere.
Derriere.
Turns out they
Derriere.
may have greatly exaggerated his death.
Greatly his death.
Right.
The coffin was most definitely moving.
Was most definitely doing that.
We also learned that our follower dude, the guy that just started following us once we got to the that house on the
crazy.
stilts. Yeah, he's crazy, and he has a plantation that's nearby.
His family owns a plantation, yes.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
brother
and his brother has died.
his other brother is running the business.
Okay.
Yes.
You had two brothers, right?
He did have
Yeah,
two
one
brothers.
wrote the book of poems or children's stories or something.
I don't know, he didn't write it, he just gave it to him.
Okay.
Marcel, I think.
Marcel Wallace.
And then, what was the name of the other brother?
Oh, hang on, let me find my notes. Are these work notes or game notes? Work notes. Work notes or game notes? No notes. What the hell? There they are.
Work notes, a game notes. Work notes, a
So
game.
you have Luke, who is the one that's following you. You have Marcel, who is taken over the business, and you have Marcel died, and Jean took over the business.
Okay.
So it's Luke, Marcel, and Jean. And they're all Tarascons. Does he look like a bitch? Maybe.
That's a personal question.
Hey,
You're forgetting a very, very important detail in your notes there.
Ew.
We still have Kevin.
Oh
You still
yes.
Still have Kevin. Kevin. He hasn't hopped off yet.
Mm-mm.
I just want
want
you
you
to
to
know
know,
I will protect Kevin before I protect any one of you.
Kevin's more important.
Hey, I have an animal friendship, not a halfling friendship.
Right? Screw those people. That's pretty funny. Okay, so that's what you're doing.
Oh.
Would you like me to tell you where you are?
Oh, there's
Yes.
Yeah, where are we?
I understand you had gone to the funeral, you had come back to town, and I think that's about where you quit it, right?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You were
Oh, I didn't know
about
if we
there.
stayed in the. We stayed in the graveyard.
We had
talked
rooms.
To
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
we
talk
talked
to a
to
grave
the
keeper.
gravekeeper for a while,
Did.
and that's kind of
Talked to him.
where we
Right back.
ended.
Sorry.
Does this town have any weapons or armor shops?
Not really, no. It has a tailor's and a bakery. It has a general store. It has a blacksmith that might have some weapons, but let's not be honest, there is probably mostly making horseshoes and stuff.
Well, you don't have a horse.
No, we have Kevin. Get him some shoes.
Do they make frog shoes?
I mean, they could. It could be the new trend, right? Could be the
Hey,
new
wait,
trend.
Saul, you should probably go talk about getting a frog saddle. All
Frog
set up.
saddle. That's fine. Frog saddle.
I don't know, man.
So it's the end of day. It's the end of day one. You've been to a funeral. Are you wandering the town and purchasing things? Is that where you are?
I would kind of like some new armor, I think, if there's a spot.
Like some what?
I would kind of like some new armor, because my armor class is 11, and that's just sad.
Are you wearing
I get dollars in
leather?
What am I wearing?
I'm gonna guess it's
Well-
leathers.
Probably.
I mean, you're a druid, right? Your options are
Yeah,
leather
you can't really wear
or
anything.
hide. or leathers,
Anything-
or hide.
Anything fancy?
Yeah, I've got leather armor.
Yeah, I've
Would
got
you-
I could
leather
go for
armor.
hide armor. I think
I
it's
could go
better.
for hide armor. I think
I
it's
mean, you've
better.
got all that crocodile skin, right? I'm sure somebody around here might be able to make.
Oh.
something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
can
Can
I
I
make
make
it?
a? Oh,
Maybe the tailor could do it. Can you turn my light on so you can see? Are you watching online? Thank you. Apparently, I have to show you my face, even though I've got to sit in the light to do it.
Ooh.
Doesn't make me.
Hey, I'm not racking up any
I
points.
could upgrade to heavy armor. Right now I'm just in chainmail.
You could if you have the money to do it.
How much?
Your bunny's on the move.
Too much of that.
Hey, Aaron, you missed so much.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't
Did
miss
I?
anything.
Oh, okay, crap.
Not at all. They're busy trying to figure out what they can purchase in town.
Ooh.
Yeah. No.
Well, we have. So if we have the crocodile hide, then I could get hide
then
armor,
I could
right?
get
If we
hide
go to
armor,
the
right?
tailor.
If we go to the tailor.
I mean, you could commission someone
Tanner?
to do it. Yes.
Tanner the tailor.
Why do I keep on hearing you creepy whispering?
Because it's on the soundboard.
I'm playing a soundboard.
Creepy whispers.
Creepy whispers. Just
What's a
you know,
spooky
set the
town?
tone. This is
Like a tunnel
supposedly a town. This is in the streets. This specific soundboard is called "In the Streets, No Sobbing."
No sobbing.
You want me to add- I think I could add some sobbing if that would be helpful.
When do we change to with sobbing?
I mean, I can change it at any point. I can add some sick people.
Oh, okay.
Do a little sobbing.
Nice.
There you go. Now you've got it with sobbing.
Have we rested at all since our last encounter?
Oh, well, as far as I'm aware, you arrived in town. You did the thing in the house. You should be fully
We've
healed
had an
from
encounter. Yeah.
Oh no, you fought the big crocodile. I don't think you rested after that, did you?
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, you made your way. You made your way to
Well, I
town,
think we were
and
going
since
to go.
then, it's the same day, so you haven't
Yeah.
really settled into the inn and rested. You
Yeah,
just
we were
kind of
going to go to the inn and rest.
you went to the inn. You kind of said hi, how's it going, and then you wandered around town and went to the funeral, but you haven't actually rested.
I think we got dragged to a funeral for a complete stranger, like, because that's normal.
Well, I mean, everybody was going. You just got caught up in the wave, and just like, oh my goodness, no, it's a funeral, and that coffin.
Yeah, we were like, ooh, free food? Yeah, that
We
sounds
thought there'd
great.
be snacks.
that
thought there'd be
coffin's
snacks,
moving.
and then no.
It was no snacks.
There were no snacks.
It was true, yeah. I mean, they were probably moving too.
The snacks?
Maybe. I mean, who knows, right?
The bunny is active.
Oh,
Stop. Oh, it's moving. Oh my god.
Right. It's finger food. Okay. It's a bad joke. So, it was a bad joke. Everybody drink. No, joke.
Just
oh man, if we got a drink for bad jokes, I am locked and loaded.
I'm just going to say I'm half a bottle of wine in at the beginning of this, so it's only going to get worse. All right, so are you going to go back to the inn and rest up?
I think we should,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
That probably makes sense.
Okay. You return to the
Are we gonna
Inn
have
Inn,
to?
also known as the Cheese Inn, apparently.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mozzarella.
Mozzarella Inn.
Because we're the
Mozzarella.
cheese pizza group. That's our.
We're the what?
You need a better name. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're cheese pizza.
Hang on, don't you work in marketing? Shouldn't you be able to come up with the ultimate name that I can
Exactly
throw out
why
there?
we're. No, that's exactly why we're going with cheese pizza. I don't think you understand the beauty of that name and the appeal.
Yeah, but I mean, it's difficult to throw out on SEO, right? It's pretty much swamped with other sites that actually sell cheese pizza.
Okay, yeah, it is a bad SEO name. That's not the way to go.
I miss that
Mozzarella.
warm cheese pizza.
Because the inn looked
I
like
suggested that we should be called the Lunchables, but then someone on chat said cheese pizza, and I was like, well, that's better.
Maybe they were talking about which Lunchable
Lunchable
is
is
best.
best.
The cheese pizza.
Maybe we're the cheese pizza Lunchables. Maybe that's our full name.
There you go.
Okay, you're in the Full Moon Inn.
Mozzarella.
I assume you're eating, getting your rooms, and turning in, unless you want to do something else.
Yes, please. For me.
I nominate maybe we have some watches because apparently this place is creepy and full of weirdos.
It's full of weirdos. I'll give you that.
I'd like to just sort of listen in on conversations if that's possible.
Sure. I mean, the inn is a bit more full than last time. I mean, the first time you were here, it was pretty empty. But as night has come on, people have come in from town and started to kind of congregate at the inn before retreating back to their own places to hide and hunker down from the terrors that lurk in the night.
Great.
So you
That doesn't sound
arrive and
ominous or anything.
it's quite full. It's quite full here. Many people are sat here, they're eating, they're drinking. As you open the door, it gets slightly quieter, and everyone turns to look at you,
Awkward.
and then they
Which
continue
is back
to
out.
do their doing. You find a table for all of you, and you sit at it. Everybody's looking weirdly at Kevin, but nobody really cares.
Wait, Kevin fits in.
They
They
let
let
Kevin
Kevin
in.
in. That's sweet.
I mean, Kevin's the size of a small
Progressive.
dog, right? Well, Kevin's the size of a dog, a big dog, right? So,
Cute.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I assume you wouldn't leave him outside, but you might hop off or something.
Can I ride Kevin?
Probably not as a medium. Oh, yeah, maybe you could. You're small, right?
I'm
I
small.
think technically he's
Small.
medium.
Yes.
I mean, you might break his back, but you know.
Oh, never mind. No. I'm not
Oh.
harming. I'm not harming Kevin, Bree. Not happening.
Okay. You eat and you listen in on conversation. Most of the conversations are talking about deaths in the town, about disappearances, about how scared people are. It seems like most people here have lost someone at least some point, or at least know someone who has vanished or been killed. It's common now for funerals to happen regularly, and nobody's really happy about that. So you hear a few tidbits of information as you're listening in. You hear that there's a conversation in one of the back tables about how cultists loyal to the Lord of the Dead are operating in the village. That's a bit of a bad thing. You also hear that a conversation at the bar that says, besides licorice, there's always lots of blood at the scene of a murder or disappearance.
Licorice?
Licorice.
Like
The
candy?
candy.
I mean, that's what you hear. I mean, I don't know whether you're going to clarify that. In the same
it slang or
conversation, you find the information that red licorice pieces are found along with articles belonging to 4 of the missing people.
How very strange.
Okay.
Other than that, it's general stuff. You know, there's a vampire stalking the village. There's werewolves in the woods. Everybody's terrified. Typical stuff.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
You know, when you said you wanted to listen in conversations, I was kind of expecting like propositioning hookers or talking about the game last night. Or,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's some hookers to proposition. Roll
Tavern
charisma. No, roll constitution. I mean, involvement.
Roll dexterity for a good time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you want to take a bra off? No, easy.
yeah,
You
it would be
roll in there.
dexterity.
Welcome to the 80s of role playing.
And do we have any
How
idea
come
who
I'm not
the Lord
getting
of the
any more
Dead is? Or is that just sort of a name we're not sure of?
They don't actually mention a name specifically. So, and from what you understand, you are not certain that if the God of the Dead was would be the same here as it would be where you are. For where you're from, it's Greyhawk, and the Lord of the Dead is called Nerul. However, that might not necessarily be the case here, because you've never heard of the temple in this town before.
Oh yeah, the one with the hands, right?
That's right. Hello, Tengu. How are you?
Oh.
Tengu has arrived.
Hello, Tengu.
So, yes, the church here has a symbol of two hands tied back to back with a red ribbon around the wrist. And they said it was the temple of the Church of Ilmater.
Church of Ilmater?
Ilmater.
Where
No.
have they, is anyone really kind of said or identified, I guess, where this like cultist out or what they're doing? I thought you said there's also a rumor that there's a cultist group.
There is.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, there's rumors of that.
Are they different from the Church of Ilmater? Or are those two combined?
The Church of Ilmater seems to have one priest who was doing the burials. No one's actually accused him of being a terrifying cultist. Ilmater, you asked, and he is apparently the lord of suffering and perseverance.
Right.
Also known as the Lord on the Rack.
The Lord on
Or
the
the
what?
bleeding god.
Lord on the Rack.
The Lord on the Rack.
Sounds pleasant.
Doesn't it, though?
Cool.
Well, we came to the end because we needed to rest up after getting crocodile attacked. So
You did get giant crocodile attack thanks to Thing.
now that
Thing
we've
is a
listened
giant
in,
crocodile. He'd like that. He'd like me saying he had a giant crocodile. Yes, giant crocodile.
well, now that we've listened in a little bit, I say we sleep and rest. And then in the morning or whatever, go and I guess figure out more information. And I think I froze.
No
Well,
phasing.
but we need to talk to the
You said you were
innkeep,
setting
right?
watches?
And rent a room or two. But I would ask him while we're doing that if he knows anything about the cultists, the rumor that we heard.
Who are you talking to?
The innkeep.
Ah. My dad just appeared at the door holding an empty bottle of wine and looking at the one I have in front of me and went, so it's a good beginning. I mean, it is Thursday, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I've got this
close
again
enough.
tomorrow. I mean, can my kidneys and liver and various other internal organs deal with all this
You don't need
gaming?
those.
So it's tough. We don't know whether it's a cult or not. There's some rumors that it is a cult, but it's not necessarily. I mean, some people think so. Maybe it's just one man. Maybe it's a vampire or a werewolf or something. I mean, there's murders. Well, they say there's murders. There's disappearances and there's blood there, but there's no
I don't know.
murders. People just drop down dead in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, and then there's disappearances. It's very
strange.
Why there's candy?
Well, I mean, the baker sells it. You can buy it in the bakery. One of the things that's sold there, licorice. All the children like it.
All
Are there
the
any-
children like it.
Are there any rumors of town folks that are somehow involved with the cultists?
Oh, I'm sure there's rumors of all kinds of things, but you know what they say about rumors.
Would the candy shop place be open in the morning?
It'll be open early first thing. Yes, it's the bakery. Before you wake up, I'm sure it'll be open.
Cool. Maybe we should figure out who buys red licorice.
Black.
Who buys red licorice?
Well, I
Black
guess it wasn't
licorice is
really.
better.
Was it black or red?
Red.
I think it was both.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, good. That's the only good kind of licorice. So.
Yeah, I was like, who does buy black licorice?
Wrong with you? Red licorice isn't really licorice at all.
Love all the licorices.
Black licorice is the only licorice.
The only
Y'all
time I
are
like the
great.
flavor of black licorice is with Jaeger. That's about it.
Jaeger's good.
Just
With
drink
Red Bull.
absinthe. Just
With Red
put
Bull.
around that shit and just drink absinthe. Classy, damn it.
I mean,
That's what
yeah,
we
you can do
need.
that too.
Yeah, we need absinthe and we can all drink absinthe on one classy night. Maybe session 10 should be absinthe night.
Let's do it.
that's the derby night as well, where we all do
Really? Drink absinthe.
derby faces. And
No,
drink
if we're
absinthe.
supposed to be classy, we got all like all gowned up, like masquerade
There you go.
masks.
Session 10. Say session 10 is derby makeup and absinthe.
Derby.
And Lunchables.
Well,
I'll wear a helmet.
Lunchables can be 50th session. And obviously, traditionally, session 100 is the naked session.
Okay. All right.
Obviously.
So my webcam doesn't work all of a sudden. So strange.
I'm just saying, that's the only reason people watch this, is just in case we get to 100. Sorry, it's been a joke on the site since like 2004.
Y'all conveniently stop your sessions at 99 every time.
Surprisingly, we have a lot of games that run past 100 sessions. And yeah, I don't know whether anyone's ever done them. We did have a group running on the site for a while called the Pantsless Gamers, who would purportedly play with no pants on.
Purportedly.
Purportedly.
It is asserted that.
It is asserted, yes. Rumor had it that. Common part, no, just Hibiki whiskey. What is this? Tango is recommending a session that we drink Hibiki whiskey.
Ooh.
Tribble, what are you doing?
Apparently, chat says they're still suffering the sanity damage from episode 100s where everyone was naked. There you go. We like a bit of sanity.
Why is your bunny sleeping under his bed?
He's being silly.
Oh,
Where's
we
he
pop back
hunting?
up. Hello, bunny.
Bunnies? That's sweet. Bunny
I
cameras.
don't know, man.
Bunnies are cute.
Tribble's playing the role of captain. He's just kind of hopping around.
Oh, that's good. He's just a little less slimy.
Much more fluffy, yes.
I mean, you could get Kevin a jacket or something, I guess. Go with his
I'm
shoes.
having him a custom crocodile outfit for Halloween.
For Halloween. But still, you could wear the head. All right, so there's various rumors in the tap room. Nobody's in a very good mood. Nobody really trusts you. As you approach them, they kind of turn away. They put their backs to you. They just seem to be very, very surly towards strangers.
I'm just kind of watching. Drinking my beer, having a nice bowl of soup. Great.
I'm just trying not to step on anybody.
Boom, boom. Yeah, you're tall. You're not something they see very often, so you get extra looks being a firbold and a little bit taller than most. In fact, the majority of you realize that while there are some other races here, the majority of this town is human.
Lame.
So we stand out like a sore thumb. I don't think we have a single human.
Yeah, do we
Yeah, we
have a
do.
human?
We do.
Tomas.
Cleric,
Oh,
are you
yeah,
a human?
Okay.
I am.
Yeah,
you do
one
have a
human.
Yeah, but he doesn't count because he didn't agree to any of this.
He doesn't even know us.
He's sitting at his own table.
Yeah, I have a massive hangover. Like, who are you guys?
I don't remember these people.
Be quiet, get down.
Where are you? Where am I?
Yeah, I think I'll just rest up. And the
Yeah.
next morning, I'd like to visit the bakery.
So everybody passes. You set a watch in the corridors. Everything's good. Nobody's particularly upset about this. You sleep. Night passes relatively uneventfully. Nothing occurs. The odd sounds of people moving around the inn. You hear
Normal
everybody being
inn
kicked
thing.
out. It's good. And then what do you say? No. Let's do no sobbing.
Commence the sobbing.
In the morning, you head out into the streets. Commence the sob. I can do sobbing. I've got the button that says sobbing. You head out into the streets in the morning. The sun is just coming up. It seems weak.
Hey, how come I'm not getting any
How
more?
far away or colder than you would expect it to be. It casts kind of a pathetic wane light across the land. It doesn't really seem to brighten anything. It just kind of makes it lighter.
Similar to how it was when we walked in yesterday.
Yeah, it's the same sunshine. It's just not. I mean, it just doesn't seem to be very bright here. The sun just doesn't seem to be strong. It's often behind cloud cover and behind mists and shadow, and even when it is fully exposed, it just seems like it's further away and not really doing its job all that great.
And there are horses.
Oh, they're passing you in the street.
Of course.
Apparently.
Just dudes
Just dudes carrying coconuts.
Aren't you fully engrossed now? All the music, all the time. They're getting further away in my left ear.
I would definitely like a fresh hot bun from the baker.
Okay, we're going to the bakery.
I bet you would.
Right? Wouldn't we all like a fresh? I remember when you brought those custard, what were they? Custard tarts round.
Oh yeah, those are good.
I have a weakness. It's sad. The bakery is a small building. It's not far from the inn. It seems to sell baked goods, turned out cakes, candies. You know, the sweet stuff for the village.
I could go for
The
some
good
candy.
stuff. The good stuff.
Already, when you
Good.
get there are several people buying bread and a variety of other things from the baker. She seems like a very pleasant-looking lady. She is a portly lady in an apron with rosy cheeks and tied back hair and flour literally all over her.
Well, at least she's trustworthy as a baker.
I like a
She's
sweet sticky
It's
bun,
not
please.
super thin. Like a sticky
We're
bun.
new to
Sticky
town.
bun.
New to town. What's the best thing you have? Best thing you have
Ah,
for breakfast?
Hello. I would recommend our breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yes, we have sweet cakes and pastries
Ooh, yes.
and chocolate.
One of each, please.
She starts to put things into a little wrap and wrap them up for you.
Awesome. You know, I've been hearing about the troubles going on here in town. And
Yes, terrible things. Only sweets and candies make this better.
I totally agree with that. Do you happen? It is strange, though. I've heard that their licorice sometimes shows up at the scene of the crime.
Many people like my licorice. They buy it for their children, for their grandparents. It's good. I have a large jar. She has a large jar. Would
Yeah.
you like some?
Is there anyone in
No.
particular who really tends to love red licorice or buy it more often? We're just trying to help figure things out around here.
Probably my best customers are Modu, Jean Tarascon, and the Bordel children.
Jean Tarascon,
Jean
the one that lives
Tarascon?
on the plantation.
Ah, yes, he is likes licorice.
Sorry.
You can blame him, it is delicious.
Hey, stop!
Interference.
Who's barking, Aaron?
Both of them. They're both dead sure
What are
someone's
they
coming
called?
in this house.
What are your dogs called?
Juno and Rosie. I think Cold's webcam may have been delivered.
Hey! Really, what a webcam. It's got connected up in a pair. Then everybody's going to move and I'm going to have to drag people around again. Oh, that's what it is. They were defending the borders against the webcam.
Yes.
It's
Material
important.
is that?
Yes.
Yes, Jean Mordu and the Bordel children.
Interesting. And the Borel children?
Bordel. Bordel. Like Bordello, but without the O and the shady connotations.
Do you know where these Bordello kids live?
Yeah, Marcus Bordel is the carpenter in town.
Ah.
There we go.
Thank you so much. These look delicious.
And Mordu, if you are asking about people who like my licorice, lives in the cottage over there. The one with the strange garden and the things hanging and the odd
Oh, the
herbs.
oddities shop?
Everybody drinks. Who's getting us drunk here?
Tee-hee. That was me.
I just like to say everybody drinks means the people watching as well, I feel.
Yeah, all you drink.
Yeah, everybody means everybody.
Everybody. Literally everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. I need a way when that pops up to have it appear on the screen somehow. That would be nice. So yes, there's 3 good purchases of red licorice.
They're all guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly. That's how it works in these kind of settings. All of them murdered everybody.
All of them murdered everybody.
You're
You're
all.
all
And so we
murderers.
murdered them all.
Can we like
Down with
inspect
the
the
candy
candy to make sure it doesn't look like it's got razor blades hidden in it or something?
Sure.
I eat the
Yeah.
bun without looking. I bite right into it.
The bun is delicious. It is super
Okay.
delicious.
What would that be?
Perception,
I guess.
probably.
I hope
So
so,
we
because
can see
that's
if
way
there's
higher than
Razor
investigation.
blades.
I mean, it's you looking
grab
for
a food.
razor blades, really.
Oh, what? Making me choose things? I don't like that.
What if it's poison?
I'm just suspiciously squinting at this piece of candy like, what is?
What is it? It's not
What
really
What are you
trying
trying
to
to
pull
pull here,
It's
lady?
red. What is red licorice? Is it actually licorice?
I actually really like
red.
red liquid.
Whatever.
No, I don't think
licorice.
red licorice is actually real licorice.
Well, whatever.
Well, a lot of
it's
it's like cherry.
It's strawberry or like cherry flavored.
Yeah.
Red licorice neither contains nor tastes like licorice root. Red
Yeah.
licorice is usually fruit flavored. That's not a bad thing if you prefer red licorice.
Right,
Because it
it's
lacks
just-
the
it's not
strong black
actual
licorice taste. You know, it's just some
Well, then
good
And I guess I don't like licorice because
Black
black
licorice
licorice
is
is
amazing.
gross.
I bet I could find licorice you would like.
You're welcome to try it. There is a brand called Wallaby, I think I like, that actually has like a green apple. That I usually don't like green apple flavored things, and it's good.
No green apples, none of that. It's just
I don't really like green apple. Green apple the normal times, but this particular one was good.
I
I can't hear any of you. Can y'all talk real quick?
Hello.
Okay.
Never mind, I can
We're
hear
just
y'all.
being quiet.
Apparently.
That's funny. I'm just being quiet. So, it's just horses going by. It's drowning us out.
Loud pony hooves.
Mm-hmm.
Clip, clap,
So-
clip, clap.
Where you going? What you doing? What's going on?
Should we check out the carpenter's kids first? Or the oddities shop?
Have you been murdering people?
Yeah, we're just gonna like walk in, scream it, and then kill them.
You little bastards! What did you do?
I'm all for beating children.
In the car. Not a euphemism, I hope. Okay.
Sorry.
The Carpenters is closest to the bakery. If you wanted to stop there first.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we have the follower with us still? Did he disappear?
No,
My
he's right
Instagram
behind you.
fan?
So he was.
Did he get a room at the end too?
No,
Or did you just kind of stand out in the hallway?
No,
watching
uh,
this?
How
Like,
awkward.
you actually asked around. What happened was he was just stood in the common room as you went to bed, and he stayed there until everyone had left, and they eventually just let him sleep on a bench there.
Nice.
How utterly awkward.
And now he's following you around again.
I think we should go to the plantation. Let's just cut to the chase to the probably most guilty people. This creepy dudes.
The most guilty.
If we're going there, I'd like to
Creepy dudes
upgrade
relative.
armor and stuff first, if possible.
Yeah.
No, the children
I
are
want
Do you
to-
have monies?
I have 10 gold. Does that buy anything at all?
Maybe? I mean, what you looking to buy?
I want hide armor, I think.
Once this,
Hide,
the crocodile stuff.
I want to visit
Tanner,
Tanner,
Taylor the
Tanner,
Tanner,
or whatever the hell.
Tanner the Tailor. Taylor the Tanner. It's nice.
Or maybe they're twins.
Tanner Taylor.
Maybe they're just the same person.
That's their name,
Oh,
Tanner
that's
Taylor.
helpful. Look at that. I look at hide
Tanner,
armor.
Tanner,
It doesn't
Taylor.
tell me how much it
Tuna Tina.
Or Taylor Tanner.
You can go to the tailor's. You walk in the door
Just-
and nothing's working fast. Everything is slow. I hate computers. Paper was so much faster. Just saying. Paper was
I just
I
want
just
to
want to
like
dump an armful of crocodile skin on their table and say, "You make me."
Ah,
You
hello,
make me
hello, giant
feel
lady. How are you doing this
Natural woman.
morning?
Oh,
She's awfully energetic.
Hello.
Yeah.
yeah,
She's
all
doing
cheerful.
He starts to measure you. What wondrous things might I create for you? Perhaps a gown to accentuate your hairy beauty.
Ah, don't fucking touch me, dude. Jeez.
I do like the sensei armor.
Ah, and of course, with the accentuated frills at the neck and the cuffs and a lady's gown down below, perhaps.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes at him.
I look over at the rest of the party with that kind of like sucked on a lemon face, like.
He's already started sketching something on a piece of paper.
And then I start going, no, look mean and scary.
Okay, we can make this happen. You have something to work with?
Which
Which
OOC doesn't necessarily rule out the crocodile print ball gown.
Crocodile.
I will admit.
I mean, it's hide armor, right?
Ball gown.
Crocodile print ball gown. That's hilarious.
Make sure it's like floor length and
Made of crocodile skin. It's still hide armor, right?
yeah, uh-huh.
That's funny.
It goes so
So,
low and it's sad.
what can we say? Let us see. It draws something. It looks elegant yet practical, yet stylish and chic. He looks
Me
at you
have
expectantly.
Me have 10 gold.
He looks at you expectantly.
All right, I
I
say,
say, me have 10 gold.
He kind of messes with the hide for a minute, kind of flexes it. He pushes hard against it. It's very thick. He nods his head. Ah, yes, 10 gold for dress, armor dress for tall, furry lady. He takes a large chunk of it and starts to kind of cut a sample. Everybody drinks. Thank you.
Yay.
And that's everybody. That's you guys watching too.
Yeah,
Listening.
yeah, y'all get in on this
Eventually
party.
gets to the website. 10 gold he'll do it for. It will take, kind of flexes the leather a little. 3 days?
Are we gonna be here for 3 days?
He starts measuring you some
No
more.
idea.
Kind of bumping your arms straight as he's
I
measuring
think we'll be
them.
here, or at least in the area for 3 days.
Okay. I say, deal, and hold up my giant, enormous hand for a handshake. And
He shakes your giant, enormous hand. and continues to measure you. He has to get a stool to measure around down the back and everything. Eventually, he's good.
All right.
He's good. We are good. 3 days.
I kind of sneak over to the tailor, say, "Hey, if you could make their shoes a little taller, that'd be real nice."
Okay. Boots. Yes. It's like heels. Heels and a ball gown. It's going to look nice.
Platform.
I like that. Platforms. That's
Platform.
I want it to be like
Am
Dark
I gonna-
Sansa. I think she should have like feathers coming out of the shoulders and stuff.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
all the creatures all over the
Yeah.
place. Just keep like patching it with bits of other creatures.
And
And I look over at the gnome and I say, "You want saddle?"
saddle?
And I hold up Kevin like a little I don't know.
outfit.
Does he want a saddle? You know, I hold up Kevin. Oh, Kevin. There he is. So,
Kevin is our mascot.
Kevin, for the moment, he is your mascot, I think. Leather fringe. That's
Leather fringe.
no,
Our flag is just Kevin on like a field of cheese.
especially
Eating
a
a Lunchable.
crocodile. That's just
Pizza frog.
Pizza Frog. That's our new group.
No,
Oh
name.
yeah, he's sitting on a pizza.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You guys are
So it's like the flag of Mexico, right?
gauche,
Like
I'm
the
afraid.
When we finish this campaign, we can open up a little pizza chain, and then we have a logo already all set up. Frog pizzas already.
Kevin,
set up a pizza chain
frog
afterwards.
pizza.
I'm down. There's probably be some bankrupt pizza chains around here in Houston. We can gobble that up quick.
That's a sad truth about coming back. There's going to be a lot
There
of,
is.
bankrupt, a lot of things.
I was reading that petrol station looks like it's closing. That's sad.
Oh.
Or Colt was telling me.
That hasn't
Yeah.
been open that long, right? Has that been open a while?
Yeah. I think at least 10
Yeah.
years or so.
What am I getting mixed up with?
I don't know. Petrol was like one of the first like
Hmm.
craft beer bars around here.
I'm getting it mixed up with Truck Stop, which is opposite
Mm.
that brewery down in the middle of town.
Oh no, I haven't been there.
Eighth Wonder. It's right behind Eighth
Oh,
Wonder.
Eighth Wonder. Okay.
It's
yeah.
behind Eighth Wonder.
Okay.
Oh, you're out of wine. Or you just forgot to.
Well, you know, normally wine doesn't come with a screw top, but we're all fancy tonight.
Oh, look at you.
A screw top wine. It's okay. It's okay. It's good though. Can't complain. All for screw top wine. That means I can take it to fair without having to need to carry shit around with me.
All right.
Fair? I got the
like,
best mead ever when I was at fair last.
Meat?
Mead.
Oh, mead. That makes more sense.
Like meat.
I mean, there was meat.
There
I
was
mean,
meat.
too.
At Texas Renaissance Festival, they have the best frog legs.
Mm.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
They're
Oh,
they're a staple that we get every time we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Keep away from Kevin.
Kevin's frog legs?
He looks mighty tasty.
Kevin does look, it's a gigantic frog leg.
Sounds amazing.
Festival size frog leg.
Frog leg.
Dude,
Oh,
did I
that's
get
it.
bitten by a bug? I did.
Didn't know how to share it to the Discord, but I found an image and shared it to the. I mean, the other way. I could share it to Twitch, so I shared it in the Discord. A pizza
Oh,
frog.
it's good. Everyone should go
Pizza
and do
frog?
pizza frog. Is it just a?
Oh yes. Oh, that's
Wait,
pretty
Wait, I
good.
want to see.
That's pretty good.
I want to see.
It's
I mean,
Kevin
just
on
as
a slice
well.
of pizza.
It's an awful idea.
What'd you say?
Oh, I love it. It's
It's
adorable.
adorable.
It's great. Perfect flag. I love
That's
it.
the one.
That's the
my
one.
flag.
Print and
Need to
We need to
scale
scale
it
it
up.
up though.
Apparently there's no frog legs in upstate New York.
Boo.
That is a pizza frog.
No, it's very
Is
much
that
a Cajun
is that a
thing.
toad? I think that's a
Southern thing.
toad.
We don't
The
know.
frog legs are a southern thing, not a French thing. Not a French thing.
Well, that's why it came to Louisiana, probably.
To get
True.
going.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
pretty
a
certain
French.
there's frog legs in New York somewhere.
It's gotta be somewhere.
You'd have to probably
Definitely.
find a like southern.
Right, or a French
Restaurant.
restaurant.
Right.
Yeah, like French or Cajun restaurant for frog legs.
Yeah.
You can get them. What is it, Floyd's
still
down
talking
there
about
that does them? In the city, maybe.
Howdy,
That's
howdy.
true.
I don't know.
I'm now going to have to Google frog's legs in New York.
Brennan's has turtle soup.
Frog's leg.
You actually will
Pretty
probably
great.
find a lot of Chinese places who do it. I found out they like to make toad.
Oh.
But-
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Different.
Hello. Now we have a webcam. That's a very clear web camera.
Hey!
How's it going?
Is
Colt
that
might have
Tomas?
ordered all the things.
That is a very nice webcam and a very nice microphone.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Very similar to
Microphone's intent.
Nice.
Are y'all comparing stiff microphones?
Hey.
That's one of the two microphones that are on this table currently. I have a collection.
A collection of microphones.
That might have.
Well, you never know when you're going to need them. That head there in the middle that's currently Fury is actually a microphone.
Ah.
Inside his ears, there's microphones. So the idea is you sit him at a seat that somebody would be in. And when you record with him, when somebody listens back on headphones, it's as if their head was where he was.
That's
It's a binaural microphone. It's pretty cool.
That's
Wow,
cool.
That's pretty neat. Yeah.
It's a cheap way of doing a 3D soundscape. So, you've been to the bakers, you've been to the tailors, now the candlestick
armor.
maker.
We'd like to go to the plantation.
You go into the plantation. It's outside of
Wait,
town.
we gotta go to the carpenters, right?
Why?
It's going to be to
That's
the
where the
children.
children
right?
are that eat all the
But
licorice.
there were also possibly Gene Tarascon also gives it to his kids. And he's related to this creepy dude who's following us. I feel like
Yeah.
he's the most guilty. Or John. no,
Sure,
Gene.
let's
He's the most guilty.
He's the most guilty by level of creepiness.
You're not wrong.
Well, by that logic, Luke is the killer all along.
It's possible.
Where are you headed? You going to the carpenters first, or are you going to the plantation?
Okay,
I'm cool with
Plantation
what
either.
is in the town again?
We can go to the carpenter.
So in the
Aside,
town,
there's the
in
church
the
that we
town,
could visit.
in the town, you have an inn, a bakery, a carpenter. There's a number of cottages, including the constable's cottage, which is identified as such. There is a strange cottage with stuff hanging outside it that looks particularly eccentric. There is a general store, a blacksmith's, a church, a cemetery, an old version of the cemetery, another cottage, a townhouse that looks a bit more nice than everything else, a tailor shop, and the plantation, which is outside of town.
I feel like we could probably go check out the church. Or the
We went to the
cemetery.
church yesterday.
Yeah,
And we
did
talked
you
to
go
the
to the church?
cemetery dude.
You can go into the church.
I'm sorry, not the
Technically,
cemetery, the
store.
store.
What are you doing? You're stealing
I
the
like how
rocking
Bree
chair.
held that entire conversation, like walking around her house.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey,
That's
I had
commitment
my-
right
I had
there.
I had my phone.
No,
Hi,
that's
all.
I was getting chips.
I was getting chips.
Oh hey,
Leah
Colt.
Oh hey, Colt.
Leah just burst
Hello.
in and stole the rocking chair.
No.
Aw.
rude.
Well, I'm not using it, so it's okay, I guess.
No.
You guess.
You guess.
Like I will accept this. For
Like I will accept this.
I mean, maybe I would have used it later. So you're going to the church now. Where are we? Okay, there's many places. Where are you going? There's a lot of horses in this town.
Yeah, there are.
I would probably either the carpenter or the plantation to kind of follow down this lead of the licorice. Which one would y'all like to do?
Well, I am kind of tired of creepy
Carpenter.
dude following us. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
Plantation it is.
Well,
Yeah, all right.
Plantation it is.
Plantation it is.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go
Going to
check
the
it out.
plantation. Okay. You head out of town, following directions to the plantation. A lot of people know that Luke is a Tarascon, and the Tarascons have the plantation. You also understand, as you're asking directions to the plantation, The Tarascons are the ones that own the nice townhouse in town. They pointed out it's like a 3-story
So they're just all
townhouse.
kinds of creepy.
Okay.
Well, they're just very, very rich, quite frankly, very, very rich.
Has anybody
So-
fed Luke?
They're guilty.
Has anybody
We gotta eat
fed
'em.
Luke?
Oh, I mean, but he may have been fed by somebody at the inn.
I mean, like, has he peed?
I mean, like,
or, like,
has he
I
peed?
mean,
Or
I'm
like,
sure he has.
is he okay?
Directly into his trousers, because that now you're looking,
Do we
he
need to take
absolutely
him out?
has.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Take it for
there was a number,
Take it
there
for
was a
once.
number of sets of clean clothes at his cabin, and now there he doesn't have those.
Yeah, we need to take this dirty, gross dude home.
Seriously.
I don't
We're
know.
We're on it.
Our follower has a stench.
This is sketch. You arrive at the plantation. It's kind of mid-morning. It is a large acreage on which there is a stately manor house. It is white 2-story building with tall columns at the front. There's also a servant's quarters in a separate building, a single floor building off to the side.
I just approach the front door, right? And knock. Hello.
Knock on the door.
Hello.
Let's see if I've got a knock sound. I bet I don't. You knock on the door. There we go. Perfect. I have everything. I have a chainsaw. I have an automatic rifle. Do I have a knock sound? Maybe. I have a metal gate. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Could be worse. You knock on the door. You wait. There is no answer to your knocking.
is the
Is
door
the
locked?
door locked?
Barge right in. No.
Door is locked. Door is locked and actually quite sturdy. But there are windows. I mean, it's a manor house, right? It's not like a...
Let's go, rogue.
Let's go, rogue.
Rogue, let's break in.
Oh, what? Sorry? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It was.
Said, let's go, rogue.
Said, let's
Get
go,
after it.
rogue.
It's home.
Get after it.
I can just break in.
I mean, no one's answering.
Oh yeah.
Maybe-
Okay.
Maybe we check
slide
the
of-
servants' quarters first.
Yeah. We try and sleight of hand and we open this door. I just tickle it a little.
You need to do roll. You need a thieves' tools check.
Okay.
Check with thieves'
I got
tools.
that.
You got that.
There's no check for it. I have the thieves' tools.
So you're
It's just as a
proficient.
sleight of hand check.
It's
Check.
It's technically disabled device. Is it disabled device on this?
No,
Pathfinder too
I
much
think it's
now.
sleight of hand.
No, sleight of hand is like hiding shit. You need to make a proficiency check with thieves' tools and dexterity. So it's a dex check plus your proficiency.
Okay. +2.
With thieves' tools. Oh, did you
13.
decide your expertise was in thieves' tools, or did you decide it was in something else?
I remember. I just did the character mancer.
Yeah, so you have expertise in 2 things as a level 1 rogue. Heaven
Yeah.
knows what you have now.
Stabbing.
Stabbing. Level 2. Get
Stabbing.
some more stabbing.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry, guys.
What'd you get? What did I roll?
There's a I can click on thieves tools. There it is.
Everybody
Found it.
drink. Thank you.
18.
You work the lock, try to work the front door, and literally it doesn't open for you.
Oh.
This is a tough lock.
Dun,
Somebody
dun,
spent a lot of money getting this
dun.
installed. The door
Alright.
itself is sturdy. Sturdy.
I guess we should go around to the servants' quarters.
They're going to be able to afford a good lock, and they might have good stuff. You head over to the servants' quarters. The building is low and dark. It also has a door.
Sweet. I opened the door.
The door is locked.
God damn it.
Damn these people trying to kick me out.
I yell, hello, we have Luke.
You're knocking
Is
on the
anyone
door?
home? Yes, I'm
You're
knocking.
knocking and saying hi. Okay. You knock on the door and you wait, and no one answers.
How rude.
Foiled.
Foiled because there's no one here.
I wanted to get rid of Luke. Now I cannot.
I believe this is yours. Delivery fee. Yeah.
Can we like talk to him and say, okay,
Can we, like,
go?
Talk to him and say,
Go,
okay,
be free.
go.
You just
You sent
tie
you
it to a
home.
post.
You actually turn around and realize he's actually stood at the gates of the place. He didn't actually come with you into the house.
Interesting.
He's so creepy.
There seem to
But
be
he
any
doesn't-
signs? So the front door is dirty. Does there seem to be any signs that someone's around here recently?
It looks like, I mean, make me a, I don't know what the fuck check you need to make.
Perceptions?
Make me a survival
Investigation?
check. Investigation might work. Yeah, investigation or survival for tracking and looking at stuff.
Key. I've got
Mine keeps
the
making
zero
me-
in both.
Mine
Well,
keeps making me choose between
Yeah,
a
it's because
normal
we said
roller.
query advantage or not. And it's on like your settings. So you could change that.
Oh,
we have to change that every time?
Well, you could change it.
You can change it to be on your bar. So go to advantage toggle, and it'll bring that little toggle bar up at the top.
Okay.
And then
Oh, it didn't give me a toggle bar. It asked me every time I roll.
No,
Don't
you
worry.
can change it.
Yeah,
to
that's because
toggle.
I said query advantage, but if you change it to roll queries advantage toggle, it takes the question away.
Ah.
I gave y'all bad instructions, so that's my bad.
It's all her fault.
People bad.
It
Damn it,
is.
what's wrong with you? You're so awful.
I know. All right. Okay. Well, bummer. Oh yeah. So we're looking around. Do we are able to spot? I guess how long it's been since someone's been around.
I mean, I don't know how quite you'll do that, but there's some good rolls in there. Looking around, you see that there's clearly been people passing this way, particularly from the servants' quarters to the main building and back again. It's clear that it's been recently. However, it seems like these buildings are not necessarily being kept up as you would expect them to be. Windows are dirty, there's some that are broken, a little bit of cracks here and there. The wood is starting to kind of look a little uncared for. Some paint is peeling here and there. So maybe they've just fallen on hard times.
Are windows broken enough that we can like sneak
No.
in?
The odd crack in a pane,
Okay. All right.
the size of anyone's ass.
I am small.
Sure.
Can we see into the windows?
You can. Some of them are grimy, but you can kind of make a little clean bit. Looking in, the rooms inside are relatively opulent, a little dusty perhaps, but fairly well tended. Lots of overstuffed couches, very nice. It's great music. Very nice tables.
Yeah.
Big heavy doors. This whole place was probably once very expensive to build, and in the height of its time was probably very vibrant and exciting to live in.
And you
said that Luke is just kind of hanging out by the gate, right?
He is. He's hundreds of yards away, stood by the gate. He just stopped there.
Does
he seem to be looking at anything, or is he just afraid to come in?
Staring at the ground.
Seems like he doesn't want to be here.
Weird.
Are there any social services?
Oh, there are none. Not the one. In fact, you are the closest right now to social services that he's ever going to get.
Damn it!
I'm sorry. I mean, you're being followed by a guy who clearly needs some help.
Story of my life.
Unfortunately, the party is on average chaotic neutral, so they're probably likely to stave his face in before helping him. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they...
Can I try to
Hey,
lead
y'all
him
know-
in through the gate?
You're gonna try and like lead him in. He resists you. Are you actually trying to force him?
No, not force, just kind of
You're
lead.
trying to push him in or kind of pull him in. He resists going past the gate at all. And as soon as you let him go, he kind of mumbles something to himself, turns around and starts heading back to town.
Hmm. Perhaps we shouldn't be here.
We did
We
it.
did it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess back to the carpenter. He has lead number 2.
Or we can just break into the door. Can we not just break in?
Or smash a window, or, there's plenty of ways to do this.
I advise against it.
Are we
I-
trying to be civil?
I think this would be a bad
Possibly.
idea.
I feel like our overall alignment is not. So,
Not civil.
right. So we would just
But
barge our
does
way
your
in.
overall alignment stretch to breaking into places? I mean, it literally may be that there's just no one home right now.
Right. Yeah, and I just don't want to break in and we don't know, and then we I don't know, offend the wealthy patrons in town or something.
Make an enemy of.
Yeah.
Do we care if we offend them?
We just live in this capitalist society, so money rules, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe we could smash in and just sneak around.
Ghost hippie. Really? He's a ghost hippie.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's just we
Luke,
got
he's
a
a
sneaky
troll.
follower.
Except he ran away.
He was walking back to town,
yeah?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we also visit the carpenter and then the fancy townhouse. It's also owned by
Is
these
he
folks.
Is he
now
now
leading the way? Can we just
Now
follow
leading
him
the
wherever
way?
he
Can we just
decides
follow
to
him wherever he decides to
stand and stare and
Follow
stand
him
and
down.
stare
He's-
and be
He's
creepy?
making pretty good pace. He's walking faster than would be considered a casual walk.
Okay.
More of a scurry than a walk.
Oh.
And he's muttering to himself.
Can we
What
make
is he
out what he's
muttering?
Can we?
Yeah.
He's saying, in Sorcerer, the Dagon of House the Born, thou shalt unliving life scorn.
Is this the same bullshit he said before?
It's
No,
not
he
the
said something
same.
about hands.
It's not the same.
But
Yeah.
No, he
it's
said
different.
something about hands before.
In
Was
Sorcerer,
it still from his
what?
little book?
The
Was it
Dagon
still
of
from his
House
little
of
book?
Bong?
In Sorcerer, the Dagon of House the Born, thou shalt unliving life scorn.
You read it
I
backwards?
feel like this
I
dude's
feel like this
possessed. Hey,
dude's
Cleric,
possessed. Hey, Cleric, can you exercise him?
No.
Exercise.
Oh.
Oh.
Power of Heronius compels you.
Thou shalt unliving what? One more time. I'm sorry.
Thou shalt unliving life scorn.
Life scorn.
Unlife, life scorn.
Yes,
Okay.
there's two lives there back to back.
Oh, okay.
Unlife and then life.
Life scorn. Okay.
Life scorn.
Got it.
Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have
a choice. We can either go into the plantation anyway, or we can go back into town and
I
I guess go
do
do around there.
Mm-hmm. So Luke heads back to town at a scurry, and he seems to be heading to the inn.
Interesting.
And people in town
just kind of don't really care that he seems to be dead or undead or possessed.
Dead. He's not. Nobody's actually looked at him with any kind of medical eye, but he doesn't seem to be dead. He just seems to be very distant.
Did anybody check a pulse?
He's seen some shit.
Yeah, nobody's actually checked him medically because you guys don't give a fuck. But
I mean, we didn't
that's
invite
the
him along
problem.
on our
Didn't invite him.
We didn't invite him. He
He's
followed.
He's the creeper. Let's just ignore him. He might
Right.
be dead.
We got rid of him.
Well, maybe. I mean, he's gone back to the inn. He may just be waiting for us to go back to our rooms and just stand there and tenderly whisper at us.
So you
Wow.
return to town following Luke. As you walk past up the main street towards the inn, glance down a side road and see a man kneeling in an alleyway, peering at the ground.
A man.
A man what?
Kneeling in an alleyway,
Oh.
peering at the ground.
Okay.
This is a different man, right? Not Luke.
It's a man, yes. You've seen him around. It's not Luke. He
Is there
stands
anything
up.
on the ground? Or is
Yeah,
it-
do we need to start
You have to
looking
get
at
a
the
little
ground?
closer. As you approach, the man regards you sternly. Splattered all around him on the ground and walls are flecks of reddish brown. Before him is a large stain of the same substance, apparently
Ooh.
dried blood. In the center of the stain is a single piece of red licorice.
Giving licorice a bad name. Had a sterling reputation up until this point.
Right? Everybody likes a bit of licorice, right?
Totally. Americans love it.
Red licorice, not real licorice.
Truth.
I do love actual licorice.
This was in the tavern.
Oh, it's in the street. It's off an alley. It's in an alley on the way to the inn. It's off the main road.
I
She's
scream.
Really?
I just scream licorice and I point. I'm not smart. My intellect is not high, you guys.
I want to ask him if he's seen anything.
Asking him?
Yeah.
I ask the questions here. Who are you? You are new to town, I see. You are new here. I see you yesterday, yes? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
You arrived here yesterday, no?
Yes, yesterday.
I am Constable Gremin. I am investigating. You are
Constable
involved in
Grimmin?
this? Yes?
No, we just walked up on it.
When did this happen?
It has happened many times, but I think this one happened last night sometime.
Hmm.
We will wait and see who is missing, but this always happened the same. We find blood, we find sweets. Someone is missing. It is not a good state. There are creatures in the night. I am not qualified. Maybe you will help. I mean, yes?
If you say so. I don't know.
You look
I don't go out too
capable.
much at night.
You have a large giant.
Hey.
Yeah, she's cool.
You will
Hey.
find out who did this, yes?
How long has this been going on?
Maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
And how many people are missing?
6 that I know, maybe 7 now. Others just dropped dead in the street. It is a terrible time to be in Marais de Tarascon.
Do they have anything in common?
No, they just live here. Just waiting for my turn. I do not like this at all. It is terrible. At this point, we, search for missing cows and fights with farmers and nothing important. Now it's just all murders and people dying. It's just not what I signed on to be a constable for.
You said there are creatures in the night.
Yes, there are many creatures in the night.
Does the church have anything to say about it?
I do not know. The priest there, he's He is pious and he knows his things. He does not really know what is going on, I do not think. But then, why would I suspect the priest? He does his job. He buries the dead. He is busy these days, like I am. It's not what we signed up for. You should go talk to him. Maybe find out what's going on.
Trying to.
Maybe-
We're
maybe
looking
he-
into the licorice. We're trying to find the Tarascons, but it looks like no one was home at the plantation.
They are often late risers, I think, out at the plantation. Marcel is gone, and Jean is still in mourning to some degree. I see you made friends with Luke. He followed you back. I have not seen him in a few weeks.
What can you tell us about Luke?
We've attempted
Luke
to make
was a
friends with
bright
Luke.
boy. A bright boy, keen. He was young and followed his brothers. He worshipped them. When Marcel died, I think he just snapped. I think the priest has been looking after him somewhere. I see him sometimes heading out into the swamps with clothes and food.
He didn't want to get near the house.
No, I guess it has bad memories for him. I do not know. It was terrible. Marcel dying and Jean. It's just not right. Not right at all. He had a good bond with Marcel. Maybe not so much with Jean. Maybe they do not get along. But maybe something bad happened there and he does not want to face it.
Does he have any other relatives around town?
No, since their father died, no, it is just the brothers. It's a good business. The Tarascons own a lot in this area.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what else to ask him. What do you guys think?
He told us to go talk to the priest, right?
Oh, the cultist. Do you happen to know anything about? We've been hearing rumors of all these cultists and stuff hanging about. Do you happen to know?
I've never seen evidence of a cult. I've looked into it. I hear it some drunken farmers' stories. I do not see any evidence of a cult of any kind. We are only a few people, a few farmers, a few traders and merchants and people who eke their living on the side of this swamp. There is nobody here who runs a cult that I can see.
Cool. Guys, let's
Do
decide.
not believe every rumor you hear.
Sure.
Do you know what time would be the best time to meet and speak with the Tarascons?
Out at the plantation, I would suggest evening is probably best.
After
I
dark.
haven't spoken to Marcel in a while. I understand, yes, he is a late riser and does not often take people into his company until the evening hours. I see lights out there in the evening, but every time I go to speak to them in the day, the doors are locked.
That's what we saw. All right. Where can we find you if we need to speak with you, Constable Grimmin?
I will be around investigating, or I will be in my cottage, which also serves as my office.
Okay. We'll let you know if we find anything.
I would appreciate it greatly, as I am the lord in this town.
Well, you're doing a bang-up job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's great to say. I did not sign up for this at all, but is what I am doing, and I will do it as best as I can, even though the vampires will probably eat me.
Probably.
Maybe.
I want to be a vampire.
This is the game for you.
Ice vampire.
The thing is possible. Vampires, werewolves, all of that.
I
kind of want to investigate the little blood splatter or whatever it is.
Okay, what are you rolling? 19, what's that on?
Investigation.
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 Checking to see if there's any kind of clue as to what happened.
That's It's not showing me investigate. I need to extend the size of that box. So you
Oh,
can look
Bunny.
around.
Triple. I know. I was like, he's up on his hind legs and lift his little nose. It's so
Thank
cute.
you, rabbit. Thank you, rabbit. To say it, but I do like rabbit. It's awful. So you investigate the stain. It seems like someone, from what you can tell, there's a lot of blood here. If this came out of one person, they are likely quite possibly dead. The splatter here indicates some kind of violent attack with some kind of sharp weapon. The splatters as if off a blade.
I
can wild shape now. Can I turn into a wolf and see if I can track anything?
Can you turn into a wolf?
I think so.
Can I?
Is a
One
wolf
of
a
the
thing you
very
can
first
do?
things. I thought it was one of the
Wolf,
first.
one of the first level things for druids.
I believe so, but I may be wrong about that.
Pretty
So.
sure. Not like a dire wolf, just a regular old wolf.
Yeah.
Just
A regular good
standard
old
ass
wolf.
Well, wolves are great because they still have trip attack, which is nice.
Yeah, wolves are nice. Everybody likes a good trip attack. Let's see. Druid, 5th edition, second
And they
level.
have good tracking, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like,
like,
I wonder.
I wonder if there's like a clue that my wolf nose would figure out.
The firbold change into a larger wolf.
There's like
a
turtle druid. Really?
Turtle. The turtle is so cool.
So
I love the turtle.
Turtles. Everybody wants to be a turtle.
I love turtles.
Hi, turtles.
I like turtle.
Little turtles.
You've got
a turtle.
Yeah. One's in turtle mode now.
Second level, wild shape. Not helpful until I can find the class feature.
It's like a quarter CR, I think.
I think you're right.
It is, except I chose Circle of the Moon, and I think that brings it up to half, if I'm not mistaken.
So, yes, you're right. Second level is a quarter CR, no flying or swimming. Example is a wolf, and you are Circle of the Moon. Oh, we should have done an update on what you all chose when you leveled.
Yeah.
Does anybody else update yet?
Does anybody else update yet?
Kind of updated your level by being oh yeah, you get combat wild shape. Second level, you gain the ability to wild shape on your turn as a bonus action rather than as an action. So you can wild shape as a bonus. That's pretty nice. Additionally, while you're transformed by wild shape, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level of the spell slot expended. So you can heal yourself while in your wild shape.
So cool.
That's pretty nice.
You can also transform.
Hey, can I still turn invisible?
Yeah, that's still a power. That's because you're a firbold.
As a wolf, I mean?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's still a bonus action, right? So you have to balance it. If you're using the bonus action to wild shape, you can't use it to turn invisible.
But I could still use it later
as a wolf, right? So I could be an invisible wolf.
You're right. You actually, your challenge rating could be as high as 1. Or you can use your wild shape to transform into a beast with a challenge rating as high as 1. Justified by the other restrictions. So you can't fly or swim, but you can be a challenge rating 1 creature.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I had to say, Circle of the Moon is pretty nice. It's all about turning into the things, and running around as animals, and chomping on people's faces. Being a werewolf. I'll just say that they're making a werewolf computer game, and I'm very excited. Based on Werewolf the Apocalypse, which is great because Vampire Bloodlines is coming out soon, and I'm also excited. I just see everybody drinks and miss it. Everybody drinks. Oops. Sorry, I was reading about druids. My apologies. Augurium, my apologies. Gotta make him drink extra.
Do we have to drink twice?
Sure, we can do that.
I took a big drink.
Thirsty. I just ate some salty chips.
Thirsty.
Salty?
Just ate some salty chips.
Delicious.
So, you think someone was killed here, possibly with a sharp blade, judging by how the splatter on the walls is cast off.
Creepy.
So we're looking for a blade as well.
Look around
Blade.
the party. There's 49 of them.
What?
Who just
Look
moves
around.
Aaron?
Who
Do what?
is?
Fell out of roll 20.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bye.
Oh yeah, it is refreshing. I don't know.
Yeah, something restarting.
Sorry.
It's okay. You've got a little arrow on you right now over Daria. Daria. You're all emo and shit. Okay.
True.
So the
I
constable
have
mentioned
feelings.
vampires.
Have feelings, Hal.
What was
Deep,
that?
deep. I have deep, deep feelings. Deep
I didn't
feelings.
think that was the emo way. I thought you had no feelings.
No, it's just
Emos just
overwhelming.
feel sad.
Emos just
All
feel
the
sad.
dads.
Oh,
all the
one
time.
feeling. That's what they have. They have one feeling. All over. That's all they have. Tom, yes.
The one makes
what?
my hair swoop.
Yeah, so the constable, he mentioned vampires. Like, he said the word vampires, correct?
He did say the word vampires, but then a lot of people have said that word.
Hmm.
I've been
Hear about
hear about vampires
since
since we got here.
I mean, a lot of people are nervous about stuff. Vampires seem to be the common stuff that they're nervous about. I mean, what stops the night? Vampires! That's what stops the night. What is that rabbit doing?
Are we still in front? Are we still right there with
Trying to get out from under his
He's
bed.
still there.
I would like to ask him if he considers the Tarascons to be vampires. If there are any rumors to that effect.
Tarascons are the reason we are here. They are the reason we are prosperous and doing quite well. They bring money in. They are good people. Good people. Everybody has some problems, but they are good people. I mean, their father died, their mother died. It is a terrible tragedy. But, you know, their brothers are trying their best. They do their work. They do what they can. It is what it is. I mean, without them, we wouldn't have anything.
You sound like the oppressed working class.
Trevor, what are you doing?
I mean, it's possibly true, but a lie. It's possibly true. It's nobility, and then there's everyone else. That includes you people. Rabbit.
Hell yeah.
Rabbit.
You want to turn his bed back?
Nah.
His bed's upside down.
Because he can't turn that back side up. Yeah. Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
Goodbye.
My little Rosie loves all the cat beds, but she'll flip them over and then sleep on the back side of them.
How weird.
It's weird.
She's a weird dog. Very strange. All right. I guess can we go to the townhouse? Fancy townhouse. See if they're. Well, I guess they're probably just not available until the evening, most likely. The Tarascons themselves.
Go.
Have you gone to the carpenter yet?
We
have
have
not.
Not yet.
I
I
think
think we were on our way there.
When we saw the
But
blood
then,
stain.
Still
You arrive at the carpenter. He is busy in his shop, sawing and making furniture and cabinetry.
Okay.
A half dozen children are
That's a
running
lot.
around outside the shop.
Jesus.
Way too many.
Right. Should have stopped at one. Didn't learn his lesson. I guess he's never going to learn his lesson. It's his missus that needs to teach him.
Oh no, men are equally responsible. It is his fault
I
too.
mean, clearly he believes that, you know, he's got a powerful seed and he must share it.
Baby.
I just see it as more free labor. I don't know if I was living in that time of
Probably
age.
true. I mean, he's probably looking at these 6 kids and going, 4 of those are going to be dead by the time they're 8, so we may as well.
Exactly. Exactly.
He looks
Yeah.
up. Hello, you here for a cabinet? Maybe a nice chair.
We're actually wondering about all the licorice you've been buying.
Ah, So a table, perhaps, to store your licorice.
Who would store your licorice?
Hey, I have licorice for the children. The children like the licorice.
Hmm. Do the children also like blood?
Murder.
Murder.
I like how we go into this conversation
They are good children. They are good
fully like just
children.
Jacques, you.
Yeah.
it's 100% their fault.
No, they are good children. They eat the licorice. They run around. They get in my way. They do not help with the shop or do the tidying. They eat all my food. It's why I buy licorice. Licorice is cheap. It keeps them happy.
There
Are you
seems to be
sure-
a correlation between
Are you
licorice and these missing people.
No, my children are not missing anyone or stealing anyone. They are just children. Look, you may talk to them if you wish.
Do you know where they were last night? Did you have
They were
eyes on them
asleep
the
in
whole
my
time?
house. They were asleep inside. Of course.
That's another
my children
disappearance in the
are
town last night, and another piece of licorice on a pile of blood.
Oh, that is sad. Who is missing?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
I don't know any of you.
It's a dangerous time in Marais de Tarascon. Maybe I take my family and move away. Maybe it is better to go somewhere else and than be eaten in the night or whatever is going on. That's why I do not go out after dark anymore. It is dangerous.
Hmm. And all your
Children.
kids stay in after dark. You're sure of that?
I want them to be eaten. Left with licorice. That is just not good.
Do
Do any of them have fangs?
Ah, yes, correct. All 6 of them. They are terrible creatures of the night. They eat your skin. No, of course they do not have fangs.
Well, you're the local carpenter, so I would assume that you've sold pieces to the Tarascon.
Correct. I sell wood to everybody.
I bet you do.
It is a little joke. Sorry.
Bet you do, Mr. Six Kids.
Hey, what can I say? It is potent. It's good to have a large family. It makes me happy.
When is the last time you've seen the Tarascon?
Oh, I think I delivered some kind of sideboard to them maybe 4 months ago. They wanted something for the dining room. I make it for them. But yeah, I see them wandering occasionally, but they only come when they want furniture. I mean, no one else comes here for any other reason other than furniture. It's what I do, yes? No one's like, let's just go visit the carpenter. They're just like, oh, that doesn't happen. They just need furniture. And then they
So
come.
he's a funny guy, I see.
You're investigating our murders, yes?
Yes.
Attempted
Ah, that is
Whoever's
very
doing the
good.
murder
Appearances.
has
good
been
with
buying a
you.
lot of red licorice.
And this is a strange thing. I mean, it is sold. I'm sure that people are buying lots of onions and various other things. Does that make them murderers?
No, because
If
the onion.
onions were being
Suspect.
left behind, then yes.
I see what you're saying. There is red licorice at the crimes. Ah, that is terrible. It is not our red licorice. I would talk to the baker. She is the one that sells the red licorice. She would know who buys it other than me.
Exactly. We know.
You are clever. Look at how smart you are. You're going to solve this without any problems at all. I have great faith in you. I feel safer already. My children may thank you.
Do you mind if we inspect them for fangs?
Children, line up, please. Line up in height order. Smile for the people.
He's like,
I'm
yes,
gonna
sure,
do
whatever, fine.
the junior derby inspection. Be like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And I'm like, all right,
Like,
fangs.
is that
Like,
what-
do you have your mouth
Fang.
guard? Check it out. You have your mouth guard in or not?
They all smile for you and none of them have fangs or claws or any other extra heads, tentacles.
All right.
One of them has a tail, but she's embarrassed about that.
Aw.
bound to be one genetic anomaly. It's fine.
I mean, 6. I mean, that's a lot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
something in that.
Cool.
Especially considering his wife's probably his sister.
Oh,
God.
gross.
It is a small town. It's pretty small.
Okay, well, anything else here?
It's good to meet you. Keep me informed. If you want to investigate my children, I can rent them out to you.
Oh my goodness.
I think we're good.
And some money.
We're making lots of friends.
Apparently.
Instead of buying like a night table, we should just borrow one of his kids and they just like stand, like kneel, just like hold a lamp.
Might tell you it's a follower. That never goes bad. Followers never die in games, right?
Hey,
No,
so
because the DM forgets about him during a fight and they're just magically still
Rex
there.
Child catches a fireball to the face.
I think I'm supposed to have
Boom.
retainers.
Little Timmy, he's dead.
Oh no!
All small children in games are called Timmy.
Not
Yeah.
Timmy.
All of them.
All of them. I agree.
Timmy's. So, what you doing? Still
Well,
doing
we
something.
came into town and we visited the funeral and
wanna
visited
visit
the grave,
the
grave guy and the priest, right? And we didn't find anything really there. And now we visited the baker and the carpenter, and we didn't really find anything there.
Next
And
is
Luke
the
didn't want to.
maker.
And Luke didn't want to go into the plantation. So, what are our options as far as where to go now?
Well, I feel like we
We
should
could
visit
visit.
Tarascons in the
Yeah. Yeah. I
Go
agree.
where?
evening. The Tarascons.
Oh.
But in the evening, I think we have to wait.
So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go
I
get
guess-
drunk.
A
A nighttime adventure.
Yeah, everybody
Adventure. Everybody's happy with a nighttime adventure. So we just passed the day waiting for our ball gown armor for our firbold with a terribly nice
Yeah.
helmet. It's a jaunty hat. We need to get some character.
Kevin
art.
Kevin Saddle.
It's a shame I can't draw. You would just look like a stick person with a feather coming out.
I'll
See what I can do.
Are you an artiste?
Bree's pretty good. Yeah, she's a great
Really, that's
drawing.
awesome. I actually fixed the gallery on the website today and renamed it Fan Art. So we have Fan
Nice.
Art.
Oh.
Fan Art is back up and running.
Fanny
I
art.
I want to see
Excited.
some real terrifying interpretations of crocodile armor gown.
Armor gown.
The worse, the better.
We've had some good fan art over the years. We really have. It's been good. So it would be interesting to see. Plus, we also have Tengu back, who also
Allow us to ruin that.
You did have great fan art.
Oh,
And then they were like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Everyone who sends fan art gets uploaded to the site. I need to upload a few bits for the Iron Gods game that I've got. So. Okay, so you're waiting, passing the day, eating licorice, sitting around in the bar, getting slightly drunk. Night begins to fall. Are you heading out to the?
Yep. Let's go.
Could they possibly be at the townhome instead, just so we don't have to
It
travel
is
so far?
possible. You could check there first.
I kind of want to, just in case, because I don't want to be stuck so far outside of the town and have to travel in the middle of the night. I feel like that's vampire zone.
That makes sense.
Good.
Apparently the whole town is
Vampire
vampire
zone.
zone.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but we
sound-
were sleeping during vampire times, and now we're gonna be walking during vampire times, and that doesn't sound
That's
great
okay.
at
I
level
want to be a
2.
vampire.
Are you
so
afraid
I'm
that you're going to get scooped up by an owl?
Yeah, man, I
I'd love
keep
to be a
dying.
vampire.
A vampire is definitely gonna kill me.
You have more health now. It's
it'll
fine.
turn you.
Not a lot.
Funny. So you're going to see the townhouse
I
See.
feel like that might be a good first step. But it's
before
not bad.
nighttime or as nighttime draws on?
Like 6 p.m.
Okay, just
Well,
before
6
night.
p.m. in the summer or 6 p.m. in the winter?
Well,
Those are very
summer.
different.
There's never
In
In
sun.
the fall.
Oh, summer
6
it's still
p.m.
broad
here is
daylight.
6
August.
No, 6 p.m. here is quite
It's
That's like 10 o'clock here. It's still bright out.
down. It's
Yeah.
nighttime. We're getting there. 6 p.m. is pretty. It's starting to get into twilight.
This is late. 5.
Going at 3 o'clock. What I'm hearing is you want to go in the daylight.
I want to go at the.
We want to go when it's like starting to get dark. When it's
Is dusk the word you're looking for?
Dusk would work. I like twilight. Texans don't really have twilight. It's just kind of daytime.
Twilight is kind of late, isn't it? It's like midnight or something.
Because we love Interview with the Vampire more. That's right.
Hello, chat. Hello, glowing bloke. So you arrive at the Tarascon townhouse. It is a 2-story building in the middle of the village, and it is a very well-built house. The doors are heavy. The curtains are closed, and it looks dark.
Oh, we haven't everyone drinks. Glowing bloke joined and then made everyone drink.
Everybody drinks. Which means I need to
we didn't break into the last house. Can we break into this one?
And again,
How sturdy
everybody
is
drinks. You've done it now. I should set that at higher than 200 gold pieces.
Oh, again?
Should we try knocking on the door again? Just for
Glowing bloke
courtesy's sake?
likes your game.
Oh, good.
Oh, so we like glowing bloke.
Yeah, we do. You should talk to him on Discord and various other places. Hey, Aaron, I like how you got a little dragon egg because you subscribed.
Yeah.
What?
Thing bought you a subscription, right?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't do it.
I want a dragon egg.
You need to subscribe.
I'm
to the channel.
unemployed. I cannot be buying subscriptions.
Actually, with Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 subscription for free if you link your account to Twitch.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
What does the subscription do? How would affect?
I've got an egg.
Yeah, you get an egg.
You also should have an extra emote that you can use. That's like a little dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, pop that emote. I want to see.
Pop the emote, Aaron.
I don't even know. I don't know how.
Oh my
Figure it
goodness.
out.
I'm unsure.
Oh, down
Got this.
where it says messages, click on the
Thank
little
you,
smiley
great
face.
Jew. We
The
have a
smiley face
subscription.
will open your
Oh, nice.
emotes.
Got this. That is definitely not the
Oh,
emote.
in the wrong direction. Wrong direction.
Should like something
I got
like
stream
this
with
one.
pride. What?
Is it a dragon? Is it a pride dragon?
Could be. Oh yeah, there's a lot of pride emotes available at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You should have access to them also, because I think
I don't
Twitch
know.
made it available.
Maybe.
Like that one.
Cool.
There you go. Grey Drew knew how to work it. He gets a little dragon. It took Aaron to find the wrong emote. Somebody subscribed and found the correct one.
Thanks.
Nice.
This one.
That's pretty great. But yes, there's other emotes too if you want them. They're all little cute dragons. So, you are outside the townhouse. It seems to be locked.
Knock on the door.
I love the tentacles. They're amazing.
I like the dabbing octopus squid monster thing.
Mm-hmm. You knock on the door. There is no answer. The lights seem to be out. There you go, Aaron. You found it.
Yay!
Yay. Okay, sorry.
Proud of you.
So dumb.
No one
Not the
answers.
smartest.
Someone has never twitched before.
No.
Oh, look, are we getting to drink again?
I read books.
Cheers.
Maybe a book on how to use Twitch would be
Yeah.
useful.
No. Never gonna happen. I need to grab a beer.
You totally do that.
Oh wait, how come your dragon's cuter than hers?
Hey, what can I say?
Oh, that one is super cute.
All right, and this one too.
Oh.
They're a dragon.
I need
what
to
can I say? And then also, if you get far enough up, you have this one, which is my cat Weasley as an emoji.
Aww.
Nice.
He's a cute boy. What can I say? I'm just very glad his penis is working because it cost me $1,000 when it broke.
What the fuck?
Okay.
He's quite an emotional young man, and he has stress. And when he gets stressed, his penis just stops working, and he gets backed up, and then his bladder gets infected.
My cat Max had the same exact problem.
Apparently, it's common with male cats to get stressed, and apparently the pipes are not wide enough for their vast amounts of liquid, so they get backed up.
They say if they can't prevent it from happening, then they end up doing like a sex change operation on them.
Yeah, they basically kind of make a new hole and pass his pipes that way, and it's. So we're not at that point yet, but he's currently on all his food, everything, his wet food, his dry food, and his treats, all have tryptophan to make him happy.
Max's too.
Holy shit. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's super expensive.
It is. It's not cheap. I mean,
Is
Weasley.
Most breeds or specific breeds?
I'm going to say it's just any boy cat. It's just like a
All right, so if we ever get a cat, we're getting a female cat.
Get a girl. Yeah, they have less problems. Well, except for assuming it's spayed, you'd be fine.
Well, they 100% getting spayed.
But beyond that, yes, apparently it's a problem with male cats. Our vet was just like, yeah, this is quite common. And I'm like, God damn it.
I've literally never heard of that before.
Yeah, I mean, conversation about, his gender identity and about whether he wanted to be a, somewhat lady. It's just like, I don't think so, dude.
What? Talking about weird things with animals that are apparently really common that I'd never heard about. Pug's eyes will just pop out.
Sometimes. I have a pug. She's wonderful, and her eyes never popped out.
If they do, you have to pop them back in.
Apparently, it's a thing. Yeah, apparently they can just. Yeah, apparently they can just be because of the way their skulls are. They can just be standing, pug panting, and then they're doing their like pug panting. And I was just like,
it told me to remind me again for the reminder that I had originally said.
Oh, Ruby's a sweet girl though. She's amazing. She's like almost 15, and she's basically blind. Quite deaf and a bit crazy, but she's amazing.
So like
she's a sweet dog.
A normal cat.
She's a dog. She's my pug.
Oh, it's your dog. How cute.
She's a sweet girl. And Tyrael likes her, so that's good. He was a Great Pyrenees and probably 10 times her weight.
My drinks are exactly the same amount. Somebody needs to make us drink.
Don't be encouraging that.
Ruby's 14 and a bit. She's approaching 15. Oh, Ruby's famous on the website. She's more famous.
I love Ruby.
She's got more audios than most people.
Her heavy breathing.
It helps me sleep at night. So, we stood outside a 2-story, well-built, very sturdy-looking building.
Oh, we went inside. Right?
Oh, you didn't go inside because it's locked.
Right.
Oh, it's locked? Dang it. What's with people locking the doors?
And it's dark.
How dare they? There's murderers around. How dare they lock that door?
It's locked? Dang it. We're trying to
Seriously, how dare they lock their doors?
Murderous, nasty evil. Please come in my house. I mean, it's like the first thing that you're ever going to encounter where everybody locks their door.
So we're gonna knock on the door.
Did we do that already?
Home and it's dark, so we might as well either. We could break in, but we're not going to find anybody.
Can we go check it out?
Did we not twice on the pipe?
We might find.
What?
Twice on the pipe if the answer is no.
Oh.
Have we tried?
Twice on the pipe. Is that a euphemism?
Yeah.
It's a
That's
song.
what I was trying to figure out.
It's a song.
1950s
It's
song.
not 3 times.
It's not 3
I just
times.
Feeling is
assume it's
one.
something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume it's a euphemism and move on.
Twice
It's
on
the
the
answer.
pipe is no. Oh, my sweetness. Okay.
There.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're now in 50s songs. That's great. I can add that to the hashtags, right? Hashtag vampires, hashtag werewolves, hashtag terrible child murder, hashtag 50s rock.
Hashtag red licorice, not real licorice.
Hashtag red licorice is not real
red licorice. Is definitely not real. That's right. I'm going to buy some real licorice and send it out to you all so you don't camera for me. I made Nick eat Marmite on camera.
Ooh, no, poor Nick.
Yeah. He promised me if he went crazy in Call of Cthulhu, he would eat a Carolina Reaper on camera, but he never did.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, that's a death sentence.
I mean, Nick hits himself in the crotch with a hammer, so it's like okay. Anyway, 2-story building locked.
I'm with
great.
Bunny. I'm ready to fight something.
Bunny, I'm ready to fight something.
Where should we
Forget all
go?
this cluing.
You want to find a door?
We've had too much talking and not enough action.
That's not
We've
enough
been wandering
action.
around this town.
Yeah, we've been wandering around this town.
Let's fight.
Nothing but people. They're all talk. Let's fight.
Just beat up someone at random, honestly.
Oh, we could. I'd be okay with that.
How about with
like
kids?
we're-
They seem
we're
a bit
not-
suspicious.
Okay, maybe not kids.
The one with the tail.
With the tail.
I do kind of think that
Probably,
Constable Grimmin is probably in the cult. Which is why you say the cult doesn't exist.
You know, Luke doesn't seem broken enough. We can beat him up.
Oh yeah, that's true. You could beat up the guy.
He probably never even feel it.
Hey, wait, where
He went to the inn, right?
Just,
Is
So
he
it
just
was-
there?
We stopped at the townhome. No one answered. We're not able to get anything again, so maybe go to the plantation, I guess. Not the greatest, but let's see, can we
where looks
get
the
like
most
extra
vampire-y?
garlic before I go out?
The most vampire-y. Where might
I kind
vampires live?
I kind of feel like we either need
graveyard?
to like kind
Kind of
of
loop
by
by
the
the
graveyard
graveyard
or
or
the
the
church.
church on the
There's a
way
gigantic
to the
graveyard
plantation.
here.
I would like to look around and just see if there's anything interesting around the area, around the townhouse.
The nightlife.
So you're looking
Yeah,
around.
where's the club?
Where's the Six Club?
Right?
Yeah,
It's
brothel will
America.
do too.
It's America. It's diagonally opposite the church, right? That's where
Yeah.
And a Hooters across from the
It
daycare.
might be the church.
In my experience, that's where Protestants are in America. They are directly opposite the church. Right?
One of the advertisements for one of the stripper bars around here got pretty close to getting me to go in. When they were like,
Really?
support single mothers. It was like across like the Heartbreakers strip club. And I was like, I do support single moms. And I'm like, but not really to that extent.
No. So what you're saying is you do support single mothers, but not enough.
Not to the point of titties in the face.
Shame.
I agree. Shame.
You're pulling your weight there, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Fair, no. That's
All
fair.
right, come on,
See,
man.
we moved west of the gallery, just surrounded by strip clubs, and immediately they all shut down because of the Corona shit.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm sure you can go through. You should start a blog and start doing reviews.
Of strip clubs? It's not a bad idea.
There's so many in Houston.
There's a ton over here.
As we discussed before, I have the web address. I have templeofspank.com.
Right.
Nice.
Unbiased reviews of strip clubs in your area.
You know, I'll go and Google for them and get nothing because you
Really?
get like occasional Yelp reviews, but you're like, how often are these actually legit reviews?
Help reviews. Some guy just, eating his
Just like,
steak.
dude, this is the greatest. Okay, yeah, all right, whatever.
I love boobies. So some of our friends, they have a Christmas tradition where after they've done their Christmas shit in the morning, after lunch, they will find the nastiest strip club they can and go there.
That's
I
hilarious.
like it. That's a great.
Because, apparently there's nothing, and then they'll tip really well, but apparently there's
Sure.
nothing sadder than the kind of people that are in a strip club on Christmas.
Pretty awesome.
The clientele are really going to be desperate for tits at that point, and anyone who's working deserves a good tip.
Yeah, the people watching has got to be super fun. So that's a good plan.
right? I mean, you know, as long as you're up to date on your shots, but they look for like the worst.
Yeah, make sure you get your tetanus shot before you go in.
It's not like this is a great strip club. They're looking for the one that's got like, you know, you're gonna get like bitten by fleas and it's terrible and awful and you know, drinks are expensive and
So like the numbers of strip clubs.
Numbers is pretty bad. I mean, have you ever been backstage there?
Nope.
No.
Don't want to. Nope.
I've been backstage numerous times. It used to be kind of cool because all the bands had signed the walls, but since then they've painted it. Now it kind of looks like an actual changing room, but
that's a bummer.
Yeah, they kind of lost a lot of that. But I mean, the stage is wobbly as fuck. It's like an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
We are now heading to the plantation at night.
Oh yeah.
I guess so.
Do you want me to make a ball of light for you to follow us? I can do that.
Firbold, can I like snuggle with you?
Firbold.
I'm always happy for snuggle.
Okay, cool.
Here.
I'm stealthing close into her. I'm hugging in close. So
you're like piggyback. You're riding on my shoulders, like.
Okay.
You're cuddling into the Firbold.
I'm so I'm stealth. I'm gonna roll stealth.
Stealth on top of a giant 7 foot tall, moss covered thing.
Well attached to a Firbold, yes.
Does Kevin hop along, or does he ride on my shoulder?
I think he probably hops along because he's actually quite big.
I'm smaller than your frog.
Bunch of feet.
You were swallowed
by
my
well, not my frog, but a frog.
His cousin.
Okay.
Can I use prestidigitation to make like a little orb of light that follows us?
No.
Sure. It's not very bright, as in it's not the light spell, but it's twinkly.
Twinkly. Just a little bit of something.
Mood lighting.
Mood lighting.
I feel better.
Oh, nobody have a light spell. I mean, how many of you can see in the dark? Most of you, right? Because you're not.
I have dark vision.
I can't.
Firbold can't see in the dark. That's just sad.
I'm pretty sure we all have like torches and stuff too.
I can turn into something that see in the dark.
Everybody who owns a mansion in a place like this wants to see a bunch of torches heading towards them at night.
Right, which is why I was going for a little bit more less, a little less conspicuous with like the orb of light.
It's a friendly light. It's not coming to burn you.
Right, it's a friendly light. I can, immediately dissipate
make it
at any
in the shape of a smiley face.
Sure, it can be in the shape of a smiley face.
We've also got a giant cross now.
That's burning.
Anti-vampires. It's anti-vampires.
Yeah, that's a good look.
All right, yeah. So we approach.
Yeah, apparently you should pick up some pitchforks on the way.
Off to kill the ogre.
Hey.
You're not the ogre.
Okay, so I have quickly put together a map for you, which I'm moving you to.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay.
Ooh.
We were never really on this one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Having something to stare at.
That was more.
I really did.
Rogue in the middle of that one room.
Yeah, so this is we're going to call this the mansion. It was just a map I found, so
smaller on the inside.
Expected you to go here yet? So
what's the spider web over on the right? Or wait, what is that?
Oh, it's like an outdoor gazebo style thing. Let's call it a folly because that's fancy.
I'm really happy that it's not a spider web. Holy shit!
I never remember which one's me. Yeah, that one's me. Okay.
There's official stats for gazebo and D&D.
Yeah, of course there are. It's a good joke.
I'm squishy.
Kevin's bigger.
Chat knows which.
Where am I?
So am I. Don't worry. Kevin's got 18 hit points. He's practically a tank here.
He is a tank.
He is.
Kevin's
hit points. It makes me sad. Look at them all.
Hey, wait! Before we go in, do I need to renew Kevin's subscription to Animal Friendship online?
It's a new day, right? So technically, you could.
I'm gonna do it. Just in case. We don't want him hopping off and...
He's
keeping the mosquitoes away, so he's already...
Yeah.
Gigantic
yeah.
mosquitoes.
Useful.
So you approach. There is a light coming from one of the side windows.
We like to see.
You could go around and look.
Can we knock on the door again?
Knock on the door, yeah.
Yeah. Versus peek in the window first. Let's just knock.
Hello.
Everything is quiet.
Is anyone home?
Everything appears to be quiet.
So
No one answers.
Knock again, louder.
No one answers. It's clearly somebody's there because there's a light on inside, which is better than it was before, right? Where there was no lights on inside.
I'm like, I've had anxiety too. It's okay. We're not gonna hurt you. Open the door.
Please come out. Please come outside.
Come play with us.
Oh, yeah, they're going to come out then, aren't they?
I wouldn't.
I'd like to yell that we found Luke.
Oh, okay. You yelled.
And then lost him.
Then lost him.
Well, they don't have to know that part.
Yeah. We'll just say we found Luke.
Okay. You shout that out. There's still no answer.
We know where he is. Know where he is, maybe.
We know where he is. He's eating licorice.
They don't care.
Actually, level 2 because Thing purchased a random encounter and managed to level them last session.
Thanks, Thing.
I guess.
So
we're looking in the windows.
Perception check.
Perception?
Sorry, perception.
You're looking in the windows. Okay, that's good. Perception checks. Perception. Please. Oh, 25. Who was that?
Oh, wow.
Animal
Holy
friendship.
cow.
Oh, no, that is perception.
That was Bree.
Bree on the 25.
Sharp eyes.
Oh, me.
I'm obviously paying no attention.
I'm just on fire. I can see better.
That's right. You hear with your firbold ears there's movement inside. It seems like bare feet on the wooden floor.
Ooh.
Moving
like
around.
Bare feet or
bare feet, not bare feet.
Like B-A-R-E or B-E-A-R?
The bears have taken over this plantation.
Exactly.
Okay. Does it sound like they're right up by where we are, or like they're moving around in the house?
They're moving around the house, and you think they're coming more towards the door.
Can we knock again?
That's what we would like.
Just one single knock.
I think they get the idea by now, surely.
Right now.
Ooh.
All right, let's just barge in.
It's locked, right?
It is locked.
Yeah, I haven't seen a little chest pop up.
We should just barge in anyway.
No,
We know they're home now. They're obviously hiding something because they're not
you
answering.
can't hide.
That's a home invasion.
Once again,
So?
Luke,
Get shot.
once again, Luke, who followed you, has returned to town.
This bitch.
Trying to.
Can we search his pockets for a key?
Whose pockets? Luke's pockets.
Luke, before he
Luke's.
leaves.
Is he with us still?
No, he's returned to town.
Oh, I thought you said he was with us.
He's undead. He's no longer with us.
He's undead. Nice.
Nice team,
Okay,
Bunny.
let's do.
Does anyone have like remote? Like, can anyone talk with someone else remotely?
That's really high level.
Okay.
Okay, let's do some initiative. If you click that token before clicking your initiative, it'll actually add it to the initiative track, which would be super helpful.
Are we gonna fight
Which
the
one
door?
am I?
You are.
Yeah. Fight
I love
the
finding
door.
inanimate objects.
It's my
think that's
favorite
me.
thing too, which is why we're
Is
doing
that
it.
me?
Not rolling
That
well.
Go potty
I
real
think
quick.
that worked.
How'd your pot roast turn out, Bree?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Really keeps getting
Honestly,
better.
the peppers were the best part. I was like, as soon as I ate one, I was like, I could have just made a whole slow cooker full of these.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna go potty real quick. I'll be right back.
When he's looking for something for what?
What you looking for, baby? Well, that got creepy real fast.
Yeah.
That got like sci-fi ominous. And Cthulhu just busts out of nowhere. And we all are eating at once. What you looking for?
So, let's see. Let's put that a little lower on the volume so it's not crazy loud. Don't want too loud at Cthulhu while he's eating you.
I knew it.
Missy, what are you doing? There's sounds inside. There's clearly movement towards the door. What's going on?
Sorry. One more time. We're at the door and there's what happening? I was reading about petrol station closing. I got sad. Sorry. Distracted.
Yes.
Wait, where's the front? Is this the front door?
Yeah, we'll call that the front door. It was literally a map I found while you were talking about coming here, so let's assume that. I like that. It's
the
like
usual case of the party never does what
the
DM
Thing.
thinks
Thing
we're gonna
says
do.
the answer is fireball, and he is correct.
I don't think we have access to fireball yet.
I don't think we have a fireball. The only one who has fireball is not with us tonight.
You have heard footsteps running towards the front of the house, and what are you doing?
I mean, I could throw ice shards at it.
It's Erin's turn.
Oh, I am hiding onto Bree and keeping watch for anything that I could get onto and like jump onto and stab from my stealthy position. But I'm hanging in closer and like just holding my action for now.
Sounds grand. Why is Kevin over there? He should be attached to the
Kevin's hopping around.
Kevin doesn't hop around. He attaches to his friend until he's trained to do the things. Okay, you're waiting just in case, right?
Yeah, but I'm on Alekenora, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, you're attached, which is actually where you are, right? So you attached to her?
I think so. All right, Bree, is that you in the blue?
You're in the way. Hang on, I think you need to switch places.
Okay. Yeah.
Now
is that Bree? Okay.
Yeah, she's on the right. Okay, cool. So now we have Saul. What's going on? No giant dick right here.
Hey, who came out of the door?
You know, I'm not actually quite sure what I should do in this situation. So,
Hey, did you roll initiative?
I shall launch my Tinker Toy.
Just random kind of noise maker.
Mm-hmm. But he does move. Has 1 HP. So it's like one of those creepy monkeys. Oh yeah, the monkey.
A little clapping monkey.
It's a creepy monkey, right? It's a creepy monkey. It's what
Actually, I'll throw it this way past the door, so maybe if somebody, goes it.
What did I miss?
We're throwing monkeys.
We're in. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing.
We stood outside and
sounds about right.
Coming. That's what's going on.
Well, yeah, something
Kevin roll
is
initiative?
not here yet.
Yes, we are in initiative.
Can Kevin fight for you?
No, he's not trained to fight. He'll only fight if something attacks him. It's going to take 3 weeks to train Kevin to fight.
Ah, well, we're getting there.
We are. So, you threw your Tinker Toy where? Over there in the corner over there?
Yeah, around here-ish.
Okay, so you're throwing it over there. All right, lands. Makes noise. Okay, my creature's gotta go. All right, on my go, the windows to both sides, here, and here, smash open, and creatures burst out.
Just creatures in general?
Creatures of terror and horror.
So Cthulhu. So I was right.
Creature of the night.
I'm popping them on the toe.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me.
Really?
I wanna feel dirty.
Chill me, fulfill me.
Ooh,
Those
that's
are 100%
creepy.
Cthulhu-esque.
Oh my god.
I think they're chewing.
Okay, so these creatures
They have
are.
hot dog mouth.
Good. Oh, hot dog
They
sound
don't.
delicious.
They're eating something.
Right.
That means they're chewing on flesh.
Fun. So they're distracted?
No, they're
So they just
completely-
busted out of the window.
So they have disadvantage to attack us because they're enjoying a delicious hot dog.
Exactly what they have.
We interrupted their dinner.
They're eating feet, so they're foot fetishes.
Oh, that's even better. Then they're highly distracted. I feel like that's definitely disadvantage.
They're so distracted. It's so terrible.
But then we get a disadvantage of having to see some rotten foot falling out of some
I
creatures.
am not at disadvantage. You don't know my history.
Aaron's in their feet. She doesn't need
Follows it in through the broken window. The one on this side stops a second, glances to the left, realizes that it's just a toy, and steps in to fight there.
Damn it.
So they're closing in around you. They are lean, kind of hairless creatures that look. They're very long tongues that are licking out of their mouths every now and again, and their claws are very long and filthy looking. So, who do I have on the corner here? Is that Alekenora? I think it is.
That is me, yes.
Woo! Okay, Alekenora is catching at least one attack. Who's at the back here?
Karou, me.
Karou! Okay, Karou might catch another, and on the corner here, I think I have a gnomish friend. So that's 3
I
attacks.
also have my ready to attack.
Hey, why is Kevin so far away from me?
Because I moved him, because why would he be looking in the window, and I didn't want him to be attacked by one of these before he does.
He's curious. Oh, that's true.
He's probably going to hang with you, which means he's on the wrong side of combat. So let's fix that now. Hang on.
Kevin,
over by
get behind me.
He's over there. There he is. There he's moved. That's where he is. Kevin, behave. Heal! He's a misbehaving giant frog. All right, my creatures. I have an attack on Alekenora. Let me see what I've got here. Oh, that's not
I think
Oh,
before they
alright.
can attack, don't I get to use my ready to attack?
You're in the
Or does that go first? Hmm?
They're not in combat with you. You're in the middle. You're not in combat with any of them.
But I thought the trigger I had said was one till I can see someone and stab them. Then I'm
You can, but
ready.
you can't stab anyone.
Okay.
They're not next to you.
All right. Oh wait.
You can stab at them. I'll let you stab at them. How about you do this? It's very
No,
intimidating.
it's okay. I wanted to be on Alekenora and then like jump off and stab.
Oh,
like,
when you
from
said on
stealth.
Alekenora, you meant you were riding on Alekenora.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, yes, fair enough. You can have your ready action because you were on. I just assumed you were like cuddled in next to her, but no, you're actually on her square.
Yeah, on
She
her. Like,
vaults
cuddled in,
off
so
of
I
me.
wanted to stealth, like look like I was just part of her, and then I can just peek out from the shadows and stab them.
You look like a funny hat.
So what we'll do then is we're going to move you to this square as you jump out. So you're moving
Okay.
into combat. There you go, and
Yeah.
then you can attack. I'll let you do that before they get theirs.
Hey, cool.
Tabitha, I like that.
I
It's
don't
good.
even know how to do this. Oh, did you get that?
Don't need.
Do I
I
just
don't know.
click?
Attack.
And
Don't know.
then-
We haven't had combat in so long, we forgot.
Well, I've never used sneak attack. I'm excited. All right. The 12 to turn. Well, yeah, but I've never been stealthy. I managed to pop it off. So
12. I've managed to pop it off like every employee everywhere.
I
A 12
don't
is
think I
actually
hit.
12 is a hit.
It did hit. Oh, sweet. I did
Which one is-
16 damage.
They're dumb characters. They're dumb
20
creatures.
16. Damn.
Are you attacking the one at the bottom? Which one of the two are you hitting?
I'm attacking the one actually right in front of Alekenora because I was like, not my giant. Stab it.
I love that the halfling is protecting the giant.
Nice.
Or the
Nice to have
firbold.
little friends. So you're attacking the one that's here next to Kevin? This one?
Correct. Yes.
In that case, and you're doing 16 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good damage. He's upset by that. Quite upset.
How rude.
He seems to not like that.
Okay, let's go with some attacks
He has
here.
some feelings.
Hey, wait, I can't see the turn order.
You can't see the turn order. It should be up.
No, I don't see it either.
Oh yeah, it is gone.
But it disappeared.
It was there.
You're right, the turn order was there. Let's go. Try that.
There you go.
Refresh it.
Back.
Is that
Yep.
it?
Picture.
Turn order collapses. Okay. Let's say that the one on the left is going to attack our friend Saul because that's what he's all about. And he'll attack twice. Let's see. Let's go with those because that's funnier. Stabby stab.
Stab it.
All right. It goes to swing at you with its claws, and it rolls a 14, which is probably a desperate miss.
Nope.
All right. In that case, I have another one on the opposite side attacking our rogue who just jumped out. That's an 11, which is appallingly bad. And the other one has like 96 possible targets, but I think he's going for Alekenora on a 21.
Oh, yeah. That,
Did that roll damage or not? Didn't, did it?
Nope. It did not.
Can you make me a con save?
Sure. Oh, that's not good.
Nora, no.
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 Oh, you have the great joy of taking, what is that?
7.
7 damage, and you are paralyzed as you feel
no.
filth from the claws seep into you.
I don't like that.
Paralyzed is terrible.
Yes. Kevin, save me. No, wait, don't.
Kevin.
How do I get unparalyzed?
It's good, right? You're paralyzed for a minute. Apparently, you're paralyzed for a minute.
Oh, so I just kind of topple over and lay
Stand
there.
there, frozen like a statue.
Cool. So my turn is coming up, and I guess I get to do nothing.
So
I get to sit there and go.
I mean, there are spells to break paralysis, but unfortunately you're paralyzed, right? Paralyzed. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and cannot move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical if the attacker was within 5 feet. So it's pretty terrible.
Super.
Alright, so paralyzed sucks. Let's give you a paralyzed icon. Let's see what we've got here. What do we have that looks like paralyzed? Oh, so many options.
I kind of like the lightning bolts.
Lightning? Which one? You feel free to attach a red X. That's pretty. That means you're dead. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, I don't like the red X. How do I get rid of it?
Red X is.
There we go.
There is one that looks like paralyzed. There's lots of little. I switched the tokens out so they were a little more interesting, but I don't know them very well right now. But I'm sure there's a paralyzed in here somewhere. You find a paralyzed for yourself. We continue with the people who are not paralyzed.
Okay.
Okay, Alekenora, it's you.
Yay.
Oh, you're paralyzed. Okay.
I'm just gonna lay there and kind of lay there.
That's Kevin, right? Okay.
Kevin is that, yes.
So that we've got 3.
Kevin apparently is still confused. Let me take that off him.
I will. Am I at a disadvantage attacking this because it's cornered to me?
It's cornered to you.
Right
What do you
next
mean?
to her.
Like it's at a
No, I
diagonal
don't think
too.
so, right? Let me figure out last time that you can do that.
can't really see it.
Oh, it depends what you're casting. If it's a ranged attack, then yes.
Okay.
If it's just an effect, then I don't think you are.
No, it'll be a ranged attack. So I will
Then
go
yes.
over to this one then instead.
Does that still affect you because you're in combat?
That one. And we will throw an ice knife at him.
Right. Throw his ice knife.
Oh.
The ice knife does hit him. That is a crap ton of stuff going on. So I need a dex save.
You need a dex save.
You need a dex save. Let's see how dexterous these are. Ooh, they're quite dexterous. Dex save. At any point now would be great. Hello. Dex save. There we go. Just not rolling. That's so beautiful. Let me do this manually, I guess.
It's showing up for me.
Yeah, we're seeing that.
Oh, there it goes. I see it. It's just not on my screen. On my other screen. So let's say it's an 11, which I believe is a miss. Yes.
13.
So he takes 10 damage.
So it takes 10 damage, and then hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target, each creature within 5 feet of it, must succeed on a dex save. So it will also take. That's 2d6. Oh, I
So
rolled
he's taking 13, 10 piercing and 3 cold.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this one is also taking 3.
Wow.
But also your friends.
But then
Also
technically
everybody
these
else
guys
around,
also have
right?
to roll.
Yeah, and Kevin.
Well,
Kevin wasn't in combat. Kevin's running away.
Kevin's
Kevin is.
doing his own thing.
So the other one has to make a dex save, you said?
Yeah, I mean, you rolled twice if you just want to go off that.
Okay, fair enough, because it's a fail. I understand. What is he taking?
Just the 3.
Just the 3. Oh, why
I have an 18 on my deck save. What do I take?
Nothing.
It's a nothing, and then we have Alekenora, who is
And
paralyzed.
Alekenora,
He can't make a deck save.
Yeah, I don't think I'm very dexterous with my.
Well, didn't it say something that you like automatically succeed?
Oh no, you automatically fail dex saves.
Oh,
so
you automatically. So you take 3 damage.
It wouldn't
I'm
make
sorry.
sense.
How rude.
At least it was only 3. It could have been 12.
I mean, you're not dead. That's true. Okay, moving on. You good?
Yeah.
Tomas.
All right, so I'm gonna cast guiding bolt on this guy right there.
Okay. Guiding bolt up to the guy on the right there.
Yeah.
Jump through the window, wants to eat you.
That guy right there.
Fuck that guy.
You. What is that going to cost me? Oh, 15 plus 4. Yes, that will hit for 17 radiant damage. He regrets jumping out of that window and screams as the radiant damage basically
Is it actually
melts.
smart enough to make those kind of decisions?
Yeah, it's like I regret my decisions in life and undeath as he melts into the ground.
I should have been a better person.
I wish I'd been a lawyer. No,
Alas.
accountancy looks so good now. I mean, whatever. But yeah, his life decisions are regretful. Whoops, that was a good shot. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Just killed a guy. Just moving on. Missy, let's see some effectiveness.
Say a clever one-liner for us.
He's dead.
Perfect.
Missy.
Say.
Did we lose
what?
Aaron?
Huh? No?
Is that my name?
Very clever.
Sorry. I am also I'm stabbing the guy in front of my favorite giant. Mainly because she lets me stealth into her, which is cool.
Just
Hiding in my dreadlocks or something.
Hell yeah. Does a 12 hit? As I try and stab it.
Before, right?
I think we lost Hal. I don't hear his
yeah.
noises. Yeah.
This camera's
Uh-oh.
moving.
No.
No, his camera's frozen. Oh, there it goes.
Huh?
Can
Can you hear
I
us?
think so.
Or is it just
We
Missy?
can all hear each other.
How we can hear each other, but not you.
He's still on
Discord.
yeah, like Roll20 is still
tried
working
turning
for
him off and on
him,
again?
but just unconnect from Discord and reconnect to Discord. Yeah.
I wind up having to do that a lot.
Yeah. Well, I stab him for 11 damage, and then
That's better, right?
Yep.
I'd like to
Yep. There you are.
We can
Hello
hear you.
again.
acrobatics
Yeah.
myself over here. Then after that,
Am I back? I've lost my camera on the recording machine, but I'm not going to fight it. I need to fix some tech shit, apparently. I think this laptop is full of crap.
It's a poop.
Well, it's Leah's, and I borrowed it. It's full of her shit, and then I added more of my shit to it, and currently it's really
Too much
sad
shit.
that
It's full of shit.
It is. You know, whatever laptops get, you know. Okay, so Aaron
stabbing
hits the
this
ghoul at a 12, which is good, and a 6 for piercing damage on the stabby
My
ghoul.
bonus action, I'm gonna disengage, flip
Run
around
away!
him to the other side.
Oh,
no, I'm
very
just
nice.
gonna
Disengage is
yeah.
nice. You
Yeah.
you stab him cleanly through the throat, and he collapses to the ground.
Aw.
Get him.
I still flip. I'm flipping. I'm doing cool little acrobatics.
Flipped him off.
You're just showing off at this point.
She's straight up flipping and reversing.
Saul, it's you.
I'm all decked out in leather. I'm flipping
there's
around.
a terrible
Great.
creature in front of you.
Okay.
It wants
well, I'm
to
gonna give
lick
him a
you
little-
with its long, licky tongue.
Licky
Well,
tongue.
I will lick him with my flail.
You should do that. You should do that. That
I'll
would be
lick
great.
you back.
A 21 will definitely hit.
Okay.
You strike him squarely in the face as he comes to give you a nice caress with his tongue. He considers this to be rather insulting, but he understands your point.
I will action surge and hit him again.
Oh, very wise. You should do that. Oh, welcome to level 2, by the way. You
Yeah.
hit him for 9 points. You hit him squarely in the head again. He
Fuck
just doesn't know
yes.
why you can't be friends. He starts to weep.
Aww.
Crying demon man.
Okay, my creature has a go. He's going to swing at you. With
He's a
his
swing
claw. He's going to swing at you with his claws.
First,
No.
first he wanted to lick you, now he wants to swing with you.
21. Can you make
And
me a con save?
Wait, who?
Constitution save. And you can take 7 points of damage from the claw. Scratches deeply. Con save should be easy for you. Yeah, you're okay. So you just take 7 points of damage.
Only 7.
Only the 7.
I'll get you next time.
We are now on Alekenora, who is paralyzed.
Boo.
Karou?
How long does it last again?
A
10
minute.
rounds.
10 rounds.
A minute.
It's awful. Really awful.
Have we done any damage to this guy?
I just did.
Yes, he's been smashed in the face with a flail twice. Everybody drinks.
So he's
I don't have a drink.
Yeah, he's taken 15 so far.
Shame on you, Bree.
I
Shame.
know.
No, just buy a box of wine or a bag of wine and be done with it.
I should keep a
drink
little
for you.
cooler.
I'll drink for you, my giant.
All right. Yeah, I'm paralyzed. I can't drink.
I casted Ray of Frost, but I only hit it with a 9, so I highly doubt that hits.
Is that hitting? That's hitting touch, or is that hitting its normal AC?
I think that's his normal AC.
Yeah, you missed him. Unfortunately, he's not that terrible. Although
Yeah,
he's basically naked. He's like ragged kind of suit hanging off of his body.
It just says ranged spell attack. So.
Hal, does Alekenora retry the save?
Actually, yes, that might be true. Let me check.
Oh shoot. What is it? Constitution?
Con save.
Yeah, 10. No.
All right. I'm extra paralyzed now.
I quite like it here. Okay. Okay, so you're moving on forward. Apparently not. Mass.
So I'm gonna can I move sort of south and then around to hit this guy?
Sure. The edge of the map is relative.
Presumably,
you're saying you're backing away from him and around him.
Yeah, or I can move up and then to the.
I guess I'll go
to
get
the
it.
west.
That'll work. I mean, you want to get into him, that'll work. Yeah,
I can
that'll work.
purchase
Go
it.
the other side.
I'm gonna two-hand my warhammer and just smack him in the face.
Because that's effective. Let's do with that.
Yeah.
Poor little guy.
Apparently,
The 7 is gonna miss.
Maybe he shouldn't have jumped out of the window.
So I can use my. Can I? Well, can I?
No, it said he
No.
missed.
Missing.
My guided strike.
What does that do?
I think it only works before the DM says whether it hits or miss.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wait. When you make an attack roll, you can use your. You make this choice after you see the roll. Yeah, before it. Yeah, you're right. All right.
I mean, I think everybody knew it was going to miss because it was a 7.
Yeah.
So
It is what it is.
it is what it is. I should be slower next time in whether it hits or misses.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I'm just like, it's a 7. Ha ha ha, you missed. But I should be like, hold on a second. Missy,
Did you do anything else?
Missy.
I am
Charging across, some assaulting, stabbing.
definitely 1, 2, 3. Meh. I'm coming around this way.
How did you get there?
Jumped through the air.
1, 2, 3. Beep, bop, bop.
Oh, Bob.
Can I move that or no?
All right.
That's 30.
Okay.
Well, no, my movement's 25, I think. But I can dash as my bonus action.
Okay, so you're dashing over there?
Nah.
Sure. I'm dashing
Okay.
and stabbing. Woo.
Stabbing. Okay, go for it.
Uh,
Little guy. An 8. That's
Uh-oh.
totally-
I did
You
not.
guys are rolling
do
as
that.
sucky as I am. It makes me so bad.
That
Saul
happens.
did it twice, and it's his turn again before I get to slash at somebody.
Let's see what complicated moves I should do.
Is this
About-
pickle juice?
Yeah, it's pickle juice.
I
I got
sick
sick
of
of
rum,
rum, so I decided to switch to whiskey.
Nice.
Mm.
Are you
Now
pickle
I'm doing
juice?
Oh, no.
Picklebacking.
I
I like y'all drink, so.
Hell yeah. Oh. Whoa. Dang.
Shit, there's some serious drinking going on
That
now.
was some serious drinking.
I have
I have the bottles with me this time. I got all smart.
Saul swings, Saul misses, Saul is sad.
Aww.
I'm not sad.
His little red hat droops a little. Picture. 3 possible targets. It is reasonably smart. So it
Apparently Kevin is sitting on me now.
Right.
That's what it looks
Kevin
like.
loves you. Kevin loves you. He's going to go for Missy because he thinks that Missy is less armored than the other 2.
Fair.
That would make sense, I think.
And so
Claws.
since you're doing that, protection.
Okay, I'm at disadvantage, so that's a 6.
Can you flank him?
It's probably a miss.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Alekenora,
miss.
slightly paralyzed. Karou.
How did it
Are
make
you
it
want
all
to
the way
make your
back to
con
me?
save, Alekenora?
Yeah, let me try to see if I can roll lower than a 4 this time.
Do it.
I'm
Challenge
frozen.
accepted.
Alekenora.
Give it a second.
Apparently not.
Protection. That's actually a fighter's protection ability.
13.
But it does hit. That's a
Wait,
constitution
what?
check. Oh, that you succeed. Congratulations, you are no longer paralyzed. My apologies.
Yay!
Your turn.
Jeez,
would
these
you
Kevin,
like
are-
Kevin, get off me.
Kevin! What are you doing? There's a creature.
I probably should heal because I'm at 7 HP now.
Oh, I did all right. That makes me happy.
Some of us
Who's
always
this?
live at 7. Living on the edge.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal.
Things asking whether you're drinking a pickleback or a pickle up front.
Mm-hmm.
The pickle goes in the back.
Shit.
I can't really reach the critter because all you were in the way. Unless I can swoop my mace over the heads of the gnome and the halfling.
Not really. You can get to here.
Reach, I don't think so.
You could go 1.
Is this me right here?
Oh yeah, that's you.
Why
You're
am I
closer.
green?
1. Pass through your friend. 2, 3. 4.
I just bowl you all out over.
5, 6. You can move 30 feet to there.
All right. I'll do that then. I will smack him. I just moved somebody. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Nice.
Let's do that.
Did Saul, for his like protection way of fighting, just like put on a mask or something?
Yeah, that's right. He's just like, no diseases for me.
Yeah. In 95.
A mace for 14 does a hit, and you squarely strike him, and he is smoked but not dead. Well, he's dead.
I'm not dead yet.
As my
Well, no, now it's actually my turn.
Oh, excuse me. I'm a yes. You're
Karou.
right.
But I'm just gonna do this and miss. So, oh no, that one.
That's actually a hit.
Hey.
Your ray of frost in
Cold.
the face, and he freezes, and everyone drinks. Hello.
Oh, cheers.
Oh man.
You can't
And,
keep rude picklebacks. Oh my gosh.
Oh yes,
Oh yes.
Picklebacks
Right here.
Oh, Jesus.
And he collapses, frozen. His face frozen to the ground. His head just gets heavy, and he clunks to the ground.
Almost out of
Holy shit! That's the knocking picklebacks down.
Wins.
And everyone drinks again.
Oh.
I'm out of.
I'm not the first one.
I are out of drink.
Get more.
How many?
Nope,
2?
I'll have to work in the morning.
I got to work and it is Thursday. Just drink out of the bottle. Like a man.
Like that's too
I
much.
guess too much effort.
Thing be nice.
Be drunk. Bree's gonna be so drunk.
This is where Thing drops a random encounter too.
We gotta do karaoke after
Well, I'm still
Druid.
paralyzed.
Oh wait,
No, I'm not paralyzed anymore.
The rest of the night now seems quiet. The light spills slightly from the front of the broken windows.
See what
See what you did? I'm out of juice now.
Ed, you just have to drink the back part instead of the pickle.
Yeah,
I've got whiskey still.
3 dead creatures lie at your feet.
Is there anything important on them?
They're all wearing what looks like servants' clothes. One of them is dressed as a maid, and the other 2 are wearing suits.
So they're like butlers.
Well, one is probably a butler. One may be a footman or something similar, and the other is clearly a maid.
Yeah.
My gut is saying the
they're definitely
cultists.
the staff.
Most
Cultists
importantly,
are vampire.
They're undead, basically, right?
It seems like maybe
If
they're like
anyone wants to
the
make your religion check?
No, I can.
they're
do a
like the vampire
knowledge check.
spawn. I think is what the potentially.
I don't think I have a very high religion, but I can give it a shot.
I can do like a knowledge
I
check.
am an atheist halfling.
I'm a cleric with a 1 in religion. I think we need to rectify that. An 18. That's
Why did I roll so high? Where was that when I was trying to not be paralyzed?
You grew up Catholic. That's what happened.
They
In the forest?
Alekenora realizes from books she has read that these are ghouls.
Books that I have eaten.
Ghouls.
That you have
Okay.
eaten, that these are ghouls. They have the power to paralyze you. They are generally created by eating the flesh of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
So into the
Hey, I
windows.
think we found our vampires, guys.
They're not vampires, though. They're ghouls.
Something not good. I think we definitely need to explore the house, but it's getting kind of late. I'm sorry.
Late in the sense as actual time.
Actual time.
IRL.
IRL time. Okay, so you want to pause here, having killed the ghouls, and prepare for the search of the house later?
Can we loot them first? Do they have anything?
No, they don't.
That's what Bunny was asking.
Okay.
They have half-eaten dead feet.
They
If you
do,
want that.
yeah. It's a ghoul, dude. It's got nothing of interest. Other than, unless you want like the odd finger it was keeping for a snack for later.
Might be useful.
Finger food.
My mum's saying goodnight. Hi, Mum.
Aww.
Good night, Mom.
Everyone says goodnight. Oh, there is that. Hang on. Do you want experience?
Yeah.
All right. You killed 3 ghouls worth 600 experience, which is 100 experience each.
Ooh.
Right? Because there's 6 of you, I think.
Cool.
Well, it would be if there were 6 of us. Are we just kind of assuming that Fury has been here the whole time?
Fury's here, yeah.
I think that would be fair because, you know.
No, it's cool. I'd rather go up as a party. So it's 466 points then total right now.
Cool.
466.
Cool.
All right. Good job, kids. Say goodnight to the internet.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all visit us on
Love
the website and Twitter and the Facebook and everywhere else. And thank you for watching. See you later.